Blow. Yep, that doesn't sound good. The easy does that's because they don't appreciate me. I'm literally cannot. Oh boy. I slept alright. I do need to fill up my water. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fill up my water. Unprepared. Yes, I do have one of those. I like drinking out of giant glass mugs because it keeps me hydrated for longer. So I don't have to get up and go get water because I forget and then I don't have water. So fill it up once and it's really big, you drink more water. What's up, Fire Lord? How's it going? Let's see. What do we have? I think we have some other view requests. Right? Let's see. Have a Hulk VOD review. Ooh. That should be fun. It's good. It's weird not needing to do anything today. Oh yeah, because it's summer. I'm the only one drinking it. I don't know how much 500 milliliters is. What is that in the liquid form of burgers? What is that in milkshakes? What is that in moonshine? That doesn't work. Maybe burgers would work. How many burgers is that? I got to sleep in for once. I've lost my ability to sleep in. It's gone. Someday I'll sleep in. Hopefully soon, actually. We shall see. Rip indeed. Apparently 1.13 gallons. That seems very small. That doesn't seem correct. Gallon to milliliters. Oh wow. Okay, how many cups is 500 milliliters? Maybe that'll help me. How many cups are in 500 milliliters? Oh, so like 2 cups. Gotcha. How many ounces is that? How many ounces is that? I need to know. How many ounces? 16. Okay, so it's just it's like a can of soda? What? Yo, what's up, Libra? How's it going? Have you had a chance to play any Black Cat? Oh, I need to take my vitamins. Shoot. And that's my last batch of B12. Oh no! You're looking at other black cats? Oh, did you find out the ult combo? What did you learn? Let me know. I want to get better too. Oh, that is really interesting. Like, my experience, I've not had much luck using her in Brawl. So, if you could enlighten me, that would be awesome. I assume they're decently high rank and it actually works at high rank? I have not played her at high rank yet. He's also a Magic player? That makes sense, yeah. If you can make it work, that's awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. She is permabanned. I played 2 games last night. She was banned in both of them. Unfortunately. Silly Spark. Oh boy. Necros abuses Portal too. Yeah, the Portal I haven't that's a map specific thing, and I haven't played her enough on the specific maps to figure that. I've yet to see people abuse the fish. Oh man. Oh man. That's what I've seen. I've seen so much fish abuse. It's terrifying. Like, especially because of the characters that I play. Holy, the fish is insane. Yeah. Oh man. Like, I've been abusing the invisibility because I think it's also really good. But it seems like, honestly, if you just pick one, whichever one, like in game, yeah. I've just had people do it against me. Like, there was so many games where, like, I would ult on Hulk, and there would just be 4 different fish areas, and like I just can't jump or move or do anything, and then I get burst down. Like, that happens so often when I was playing. It was terrifying. Sometimes I don't think his reasonings for high-level Magic gameplay is accurate. I made an opening, brother. You did. Yeah, for sure. Get rid of fish and cleanse. I hate them. I haven't experienced the cleanse too much, to be honest. I haven't used it much. I don't know. Wouldn't mind keeping the Orb and Invis. They spam blocked you? Yeah, they did. People like Paz abuse Invis a lot? Yeah. I just don't think cleanse is needed at all. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, that's the thing. I don't even use cleanse because my movement with the character is such that I don't need the cleanse. You know? Like, I get in close with the invisibility and then get the kill and then I'm gone. Don't get hit. Right, that's what I'm saying. Just don't get hit. That was a thing a long time ago. What people used to say about Isaiah in Melee. He'd say, just don't get hit. There you go. You also have the iframes. So, whatever. Oh, good luck, Firelord. Oh, nice. What's up, Jake? Like preparing to get hit? Yeah. Oh, good lord. I'm sitting here like I need to change my hairstyle. I'm not enjoying it. I think we're ready. Hello. Game? Game? Game. There it is. Sometimes OBS just needs to think. I saw that you sent them. I didn't click on them. We'll go in fresh. But we have randoms. Hulk to do first. You get hit, that's a low-key mistake unless trying to tank. Yeah, for real. Alright. Pick a song and let's do our first VOD review. Go. Hello everybody, welcome back. We have another Hulk VOD review today. This is Diamond 3 placement matches, so this is probably low GM or middle GM. So hey, love your content. Anyways, since the season started, I've been struggling to get a win. I've submitted a loss where I tried my best, but it wasn't enough. I feel like I can't make plays and I'm always waiting for someone else to make a play, then work from that. My defense Hulk feels like I'm always backing away and giving space. Also, this map is one that I'm really weak on. Dino feels really oppressive, and I'm not sure how to play around him. Once again, love what you do, and thank you. Appreciate the love. So, I think Hulk actually does decently well against Dino so far. You do kind of have to treat him as you're playing against the Thing, and kind of avoid him. And you're so fast that if he tries to chase you down, he's just going to lose out, and you're going to out-jump him. But you have to be really quick on your feet. So, let's figure out how to do that.
Took me years to control this form.
All right, so let's go back. I like the idea here. We're opening up another way to go. That's fine in theory. This is more of a flank play style. It can work. I don't like it as much because you're missing out on a lot of percentage. So the whole time you jump around, you could have clapped twice. You could have thrown out an exile. You could have bubbled already, at least, if not more. So I tend to go this way and then jump through here. And then you bubble your whole team, and then you start getting claps off. A lot of the times there's like 2 or 3 people here and 1 or 2 people here. And so you can get a lot of people through. And then you get more cooldowns on your bubbles. You get more percent charge. And I try really hard to build that percent early for your ult. We don't do that. That's okay. Like, I don't mind going around. This can work. But just, we are losing out on time. Also, that time that we're losing out on is spent somewhere else, right? So Rogue is taking the brunt. When she could have had a shield, we could have been helping out. So part of the reason that you feel that you're always waiting for somebody else to make a play is that your setups take too long. So come through here, use the bubble, and then you want to go places where you can actually jump, which is another reason why this map feels kind of rough for Hulk. It's like when you're in the open, you can jump all the way over here and B-hop, right? When you're inside, you can't really do that with the high angle, right? The way you jump far on Hulk is high angle. The other way to do it, though, is B-hops. Wall B-hops specifically. So if you get really good at wall B-hops, you can actually like bounce off the wall here and turn the corner and get like decently far. You can wall hop off this little wall and get all the way back to here. Like it's tough, but technically that tech exists. Just be careful with it. Yeah, you're missing out on so much damage and so much value on your claps. Your ult. What a team up. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was talking about, how not to play against Dino. If you're on the ground and you're not moving, Dino wins. If you're moving around and you're as vulnerable or as mobile as possible, then you're winning. So the key against Dino is to be as mobile as possible. Along with that, like the way this should look, this is actually good, right? You're jumping past him with plans to exile him. We missed the exile, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. It happens. So you're jumping in, and now you're on the support, right? And you immediately start charging up, which is great. But once you're here, jump again. Immediately jump again. So there's this tech that I always talk about on Hulk, and I apologize if you heard this before, but it's so important. And it's the... I don't have names for tech. We need names for tech. But it's the minimum jump attacks that you can do on Hulk. So it's a specific timing that basically whenever that bar hits red, you jump immediately. And if you get good at that while still attacking somebody, it's going to help you a lot. So you see how I'm jumping like the second that it turns red, the second that I'm able? If you do this, you're so hard to hit and you're so hard to deal with. And then you add that to still being able to do damage, right? So like say I'm attacking this one in the middle. If you look down, you go a little far, not as far, right? If you do this, you're more mobile. It's really hard for Dino to keep up with you. And you can also adjust your positioning constantly, right? So on here, if it's time to get out, you're already used to jumping anyway, so you can jump out. You can throw in a B-hop off the wall to go a lot farther, even with that tiny little jump. You can reposition around Dino very effectively. So if we jump over here, right, where we're in, what about here? I think it's before this. We jump on the Luna, right? Am I crazy? I thought it was before this. Yeah, right here. So we exile, we jump in, and then you would do another jump, and then you're already hitting her. You're charging up the next jump. You're also body blocking her, right? Because you've jumped to this side. The other thing you're doing is now that you've jumped to this side, you're body blocking the Luna to keep her in a bad position. Now you also have eyes on Dino. If Dino turns around to peel, you're already charging jump. You're already ready to go. You're body blocking. And then, oh, here comes Dino. Whoop, I'm going to jump over here. And now I'm already minimum jump right here. And I see, hey, there's a Moon Knight. And now you're in a good position again. I don't see Dino here. That means that either they're going around to attack or they're coming around to flank me. So now I can jump back on the Luna, right? And like, it takes a lot of getting used to. It's a tough play style, but that's how you get the most value out of Hulk. The more mobility you have, the better. What's up, Kappa? How's it going? Good lord. I see so many Hulks try to wall B-hop and just get stuck. Yeah, it's tough. But you get good at that wall B-hop, man. The things you can do, the places you can go. I like wall B-hop more than regular B-hop. Oh yeah, it's not even close. You find it easier? Okay, that I don't agree with. Oh, exile, exile, exile. Ah. So with long ults like Penny, Hulk, Dino, you always want to exile them because they only have so much time in their ult, right? So when they ult, they have 10 seconds. If you exile them, that's 2 seconds where they don't get to do anything. And then that also cuts off their bonus health gain, right? And the things they're accomplishing. So Hulk ult, Dino ult, White Fox, things like that. These are super worth an exile just immediately. Okay. Go. Is perma punching fun to do on Hulk? Yeah, you could pretty much always be holding left click. Just about always. Unless you're being ulted by a Deadpool or Iron Fist is blocking. Like that, those are kind of the only things I can think of.
I am ready to put on a show.
No, you don't want to do it on Cat because you can hear it. I could be wrong about that, but that's my gut instinct. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So whenever you ult on Hulk, you need to keep in mind that you are a massive hitbox and you're a massive target, and everybody wants to shut you down, right? So when you ult, before you ult, you need to be holding tab and paying attention to what the enemy team comp is and what things can cancel your ult. So the two easiest things that come to mind are, enemy support ults, right? If a Cloak and Dagger ults, the value of your ult immediately goes down, right? So they have 2 support ults. They have, the next thing you want to look at is hard CC, right? So we have Luna freeze. You have Dino grab. And that's kind of it for their team. So the best way to go about this is planning ahead and being like, okay, I'm going to get the Dino to grab me and the Luna to freeze me, and then I'll ult, right? So you jump in here and you start beating up on the Luna, which is actually like perfect. But then you ult early, right? So the Luna has already used her freeze, which is great, and here comes the Dino. So if you would have just ulted a couple seconds later, because I'm pretty sure this Dino was getting ready to grab you anyway, you wait till he grabs you, then you ult. Now, because the Dino, their grab is on a 10-second cooldown. It's like, that's pretty long. That's your whole ult, essentially. So if he grabs you, then you ult. Now you have an ult free of it. Luna freeze is also like 15 seconds or something. You don't have to worry about that as well. But yeah, planning ahead as Hulk ult is always super useful. Way to make advantage of it, though. Good B-hop out and kill the White Fox, which is great. Exile, buy yourself time, get out. Good. What's up, random? Yep, this is yours. Exile? Okay, that's fine. Now I'm thinking we should probably go try to... Nope, we already got the point. Never mind. Good stuff. Yo, really? Are they looking for people to play or coach? Iron Fist shreds too. Yeah, after they've used their block. What's up, Churro? How's it going? Exile, exile, exile. So far, we're seeing a big lack of exile. Most people, including myself, when they play Hulk, they throw their exiles out randomly too much. I think so far, and maybe this is because I've auto-reviewed you in the past and I told you, hey, stop doing that. Now we need to bring the pendulum back a little bit to the middle where we're actually exiling the high value things, right? So we should have exiled Iron Fist ult, Dino ult, White Fox ult would be another one. We're trying. There's the fish. Good Lord. Jump in, jump in, jump in. Ace. Okay. Oh, almost. Nice try. So this is another example of an exile that would actually work pretty well. Because it could be a little risky because they're coming up on Dino ult. We haven't seen Dino ult in a while. However, here we have, this is a pretty common situation that you face as Hulk where you're fighting two people, right? There's a support and a DPS. So you have two options. You either exile the DPS and kill the support, or you exile the support and kill the DPS. I usually prefer to exile the support and then kill the DPS, and I think that's the best option here as well because this person's already low. So if you exile the Luna, let her sit there, and then just kill the Star-Lord, she literally can't heal him and she'll be stuck there. Then she'll be even easier to kill after that. And so that, if you were able to pull that off right here, exile Luna, Star-Lord still dies anyway. But now Luna instead would be over here, right? And now you'd be in a much better position. What rank? This is Diamond 3 placement, so it's like low GM. Yeah, this is my first VOD review from you, but I watched a ton of videos, so I hold it a lot. Okay. Organization only looking for people that just play together. Oh, okay. Okay, so Dino did just use a shift, but now we're down 2. Please don't ult, just die or get out. Good. Oh, get out, get out. Good B-hops. Way to get out. Good stuff. Oh my Lanta, please, no. No! Yeah. So everything we talked about before, right? We're paying attention, we're planning ahead. Now there's an even worse element to this, which was we didn't look for Luna Snowball, right? We didn't look for Luna Freeze. We didn't look for Dino Grab. Star-Lord's ulting, which honestly, this is a terrible Star-Lord ult. But the worst part about all of this is that your team isn't ready, right? Like, even if you're the best Hulk in the world, going 1v6 is not great. Like, you would just get more value as Hulk if your team is already getting people, right? So you wait until your team is together, gets those ults out, and build up to the ult. Like, this is the stuff that'll work if you're on an alt account, right? Like, you're normally GM, you're playing on an alt, and you're playing against, like, gold and plat people. Like, this is fun. But when you're playing at your rank, you'll just get punished for it. I really don't like this. So I get that you're trying to stay away from Dino, but at the same time, this is also controlled area by them. And so you absentmindedly back away from the Dino when you should have gone this way. So here, we'll do this. So knowing like where safety is and where danger is. If you draw lines of sight, right? So the enemy team is green. So they can see all of this, right? All of this they can see, and then they're making a push through here. So these are areas where you're likely to take damage. So if you're going to back up, the only place you can really do it is you can back up kind of like this and just use that little area as the Dino chases you around to back away. But you could see you back up right into this line of sight. Luckily, again, you're not playing against great people, so you don't get punished for it immediately, but that is enough to get you killed. Okay, we're portaling. We got 20 seconds. Good job. Team player, let's go. Love to see it. Please be a good portal. Not a terrible portal. I'm okay with this. I'm perfectly okay with this.
I am ready to put on a show.
All right, so part of playing competitive is knowing how to play Strange in a last-minute brawl after a portal. So you have the first step well, which is you do a pretty decent portal, right? We use it as a wall. Our team has a safe place to walk forward. We have a little bit of cover. you split the enemy team in half, which is also great. So good start there. The next thing, it does look like you're trying to do the whip animations and bringing up the shield and everything, but you do seem a little scattered. So what you want to do is you want to walk out of the portal. Oh, good lord. You want to walk out of the portal and try to make your team some space. So usually I push forward a little bit and see. You want to stay in line of sight of the portal in case your supports want to play it like this, where they're, you know, still in spawn healing. Push forward a little and then find one of two things, right? You want to find somebody and start doing damage. And you either want to target a squishy, like a support, that you can kill, or, since they have a Luna ult going on, you want to find a tank that you can just build your ult off of very quickly. Granted, you did just Hulk ult, so you're probably not going to get one, but you can build it pretty quick in a brawl situation like this. Not terrible, you know, playing like a team, so don't mind it. Venom's fine. I prefer Cap or Angela, but each their own. Last minute situation. The portal saved the point though, so good stuff. That's all just personal preference. But I think Venom can technically get there the fastest. Nice. Ooh, smart Star-Lord. Who is that? Is that a cat or Rogue or something? Back on Hulk. Oh, Strange? Okay. Sticking on Strange.
Only 60 seconds left.
Uh-oh. Play Strange for long here? Okay. We'll just skip ahead. All right, so we're down a support. We're down 2 supports. They have a ton of momentum. Here, the only thing I want you doing is just clap and stay close. Like, don't, you're just gonna get killed here. This is not good. Especially now they have a Thor too, which I think Thor is harder to deal with on Hulk than the Dino, because the Thor is more mobile, but yeah. Because now we just took a wait 5 seconds for a team fight. Now we're staggered for another 15. No bueno. Now you don't have a choice. Now you have to dive in as fast as possible. Touch point. Okay, now you touch point, so get out. Good. Excellent. Use your claps. You got to be clapping. Uptime with claps and bubble is so important on Hulk. You get that damage, you put that pressure out, you get your... Oh, that's not good. Remember we were talking about fish? The fish! I do like going in here. You got to be a little slower for your team. And then once again, yeah. Exile would be great. I think we're thinking the idea a little too late. Good jump up there. That's good. Oh, hang on. White Fox. Good target priority. Good Exile. No. So the best thing you can do here, something that I haven't seen you do yet, is you can exile somebody, or technically you don't have to exile. But since you did exile, that's perfect. You jump on the other side of them and right here, and then what this does is it does 2 things. First of all, you body block them so they can't walk backwards, right? So if you're standing here and he tries to walk, he can't. The second thing this does is you pop your shield after it if you have it. And even without the shield, your body is getting in the way of heals for the enemy team, right? So if this Luna is shooting right here and the Dino's on the other side of you, granted, Dino is the biggest hitbox in the game, so it's kind of hard. You can't fully body block it. But for pretty much anybody else, and even Dino, like this Luna now would have to hit a shot like here, right? instead of just all of that. So you want to jump on the other side, use that shield. If you watch like any high-level Hulk, they all do this as often as possible. Like whenever there's an opportunity, jump on the other side of somebody, body block their healing, and body block so they can't get out. Here, once again, we need to be farming our ult, popping our shield, throwing out your claps, farm that ult, get that stuff out. There you go. Because it's bleed over health? That's fair. I still think it's worth trying. I think... Oh, we get lucky there. I think it's still worth trying. I think, you know, Dino's pretty crazy, but I think it would have worked. Oh, nice try.
The current score is 0.
Not a bad push. What goes bad on defense? Oh, we're on Strange on defense.
The Sanctum Sanctorum is my refuge, my fortress.
Do you want tips on Strange for here? Oh, no! No! Okay, so as a shield tank, so this works for like Magneto and Strange. So this Thor makes a really, really bad thing, right? He gets messed up by your Spidey. Now, all of these people are going to do a ton of damage to him. The best thing you can do here as Strange is close the door. So it's the same thing that we talked about on Hulk, right? Just stand here and hold up your shield. And he dies. Because now, none of this stuff gets through. The charm doesn't get through. Nothing else gets through. Close that door. Ooh. With this part of the map, the way... You know what? Here, we'll just do this. This will be easier to illustrate. I'm just going to draw this part of the map, right? So we have the door here, right? And then there's the wall here. It looks like this face, right? What usually happens is your supports are most likely going to be standing here and here, right? And this is, you know, this is the point back here. This is your team's point, and then this is the enemy team spawn over here. Right? So you have spawn over here. This is the door to get into the museum. This is the wall that's behind you guys. What I need you guys to understand is the line of sight for your supports. It looks like this. It's closer to like this. Right? This and this. So all of this green area is area that your supports can see you. And then right here, this is area that you cannot get healed in. Okay? I know this is kind of confusing, but this is how it works, right? So if we go look at it in practice, right? This is the same thing. Here's the door, okay? This is the wall, and then there's a cone shape right here. So this area right here, you cannot be healed by your supports. So staying close to this wall is actually getting you killed. So you want to take like a wide angle around here. So let's watch it back and see if that's exactly what happens. So we're in the cone. Our supports can see us. Right? We're doing all right. And now we're going to back out. Dino gets us out of the cone. And there it is. So the other thing to keep in mind is when we drew that, that's only true if your supports are on both sides. Most often, your supports are only on one side, right? So if we look, let's draw it right here. Your supports can only see like this, right? Since they're only on one side. So all of this area, you're not going to get healed in. This is bad stuff. So we try to back out, but we go the wrong way. It's tough. Dino's hard. So... It's better to sit on both sides as healers as long as you can heal each other. That I'm not sure of. It really depends on team comp and enemy team comp. Because you want to be able to rotate around if possible. And like it, because you can see things over here that you can't see things over here. And same for vice versa. But yeah, that's tough. That's team coordination that I haven't looked at, honestly. So that'd be a good thing for us to like experiment with and learn. Portal maybe? Probably too late, not enough time.
I'm opening a portal.
No? Maybe? Invis buys time? Yeah, you don't have time, so you just have to go for it. And not enough. Almost. Good try. I was just wondering, since I do it sometimes when I'm on support, but the other supports never understand it. Yeah, that's the other half of the equation, right? Because like, if you're in a team environment, sure, you guys can coordinate and all that stuff. Okay, back out. Just back out. Good. Tell anybody who's coming.
I have a shield, but no complaints.
Okay, now you can jump in, right? Now it's been enough time. Yeah, that's basically just a wall. I don't mind this. Too deep. Too far. Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything here. So the way I think about this, a lot of the times for this whole defensive thing, you're kind of just frontlining, but you're not really doing much of anything, right? So you're up here. We don't really do anything, so we jump back. That happened like twice. Now we bubble. We waste our bubble, so we're not in there. Now we're in the back line, but we don't hit anything. So this is, it's just not really useful. The way you want to approach it is you want to have like a plan, right? My team was half, and I don't know how to go in. Okay, so let's learn how to go in on Hulk. So this is kind of a suboptimal like position to go in on Hulk because the payload's super far back. This is a very open area. You don't really have a good path. So what I like to do is I like to scout on the sides, but not go on a full flank, right? So I often do this, you know. I often do this where we have this, right? So you have left, you have main. Good lord, that's the worst M I've ever drawn. Main, and then you have right? So if you're playing like Black Cat or BP, you're going to go all the way around and you're going to flank, right? That's not really what Hulk does. Hulk is a tank and you want some of the attention on you. So you start here, and then what I usually do is I try to jump up to high ground, sometimes over to here and then there. And then as you're doing that, you want to use your camera to observe what the enemy team is doing. If anybody looks at you, great, jump to the next high ground and expect them to look at you and have a reaction. If nobody looks at you, great, jump to the next high ground and get ready to like actually make a dive. Because the point is to get value, right? The point is to push the team back. So if they look at you, right, this is a great example of how to deal with Dino. So you're here. Let's get rid of all that. So you're here, right? And Dino's here, and you don't want Dino chasing you. So if you jump up to here, and then you look at Dino, if Dino completely ignores you, great. Now you're free to jump on the back line, or free to get here to jump on the back line. If Dino does look at you, and then you jump, and he moves back, then guess what? He's moved back, and you've made the space. Now your team, instead of being stuffed here, they can walk up to this one, right? And so you play that mind game. So as you're jumping up, you look and see the reaction of the enemy team. So here you do a great job. And let's see. Dino actually is looking at you, right? So he's giving you respect. So now you jump over to here and see, all right, is he going to follow me? Did he follow me? Yes. great. I've made space for my team. I'm doing my job. I can actually just stay here, and now my team can push forward, right? Or I'll give some time for my team to deal with the Thor. So you do it in like stages. You pay attention to the enemy. What are they doing? What am I accomplishing? The next thing is, what do we do if we get to here? Dino's not paying attention to us. So just pretend Dino's here and Thor's there, right? And they're attacking our team. Now, look over here and we see there's a Luna and a White Fox, right? So that's two people that I could jump on. They have pretty decent survivability. If I jump on White Fox, she's probably just going to TP away, and then there will be two supports next to each other. So I'd rather jump on the Luna. That's my thought process. Now, what does Luna have? Luna has a freeze. So I don't want to get frozen. So I'm actually going to start my jump. While I'm in the air, I will activate my bubble, so I land on top of Luna, and my bubble's already active. Now I'm hitting the Luna with my bubble, so she can't freeze me. Sometimes they'll do it out of panic anyway. If they do it out of panic, you keep hitting her. If they don't do it out of panic, then you jump out, maybe to here, or maybe back to your team, or maybe even back up to high ground by the time your bubble gets out. So now I've gone in, I've put pressure on the Luna. I maybe have gotten out some of her support cooldowns. Now I've lowered her effective healing, right? Because if I'm attacking her, she's at least distracted, if not fully focused on me, and she's not healing the front line. And I've gotten in and out safely, right? That's kind of the game plan. That's the idea. If she throws her bubble, or if she throws her snowflake early, hits your bubble, then you can just keep going and actually kill her, right? So having that plan, I know it's a lot, but that's kind of the idea. So maybe we'll break out the notebook real quick, and I can write down like a quick way of remembering this. Let me open up my notebook. Here we go. So you have your plan, your setup phase, right? So for setup, you jump between front lining. How do you spell front lining? Is that not a word? Front lining. Good Lord. You jump between front lining, and we'll say like slight off angle, right? So that can be high ground, that can be so yeah, that can be high ground to look, that can be a slight off angle. A lot of the times that's what I'll do. I'll jump from like here over to here, okay? And then you jump back, and those are those like minimum jumps that we're doing. The next thing is see the reaction. So you want to see the reaction from the other team, right? I see, but a question. If I jump on the Fox and then she TP'd the Luna, I would have gotten cart, and then I would split their attention on getting cart and push back up, creating space for my team to walk. Maybe. I don't think capping the cart is really all that useful. So let's go back. Let's do that real quick. So I believe this is the situation, right? So let's assume Black Cat is over here, Dino is over here, and they're all over here. So all that's on point is White Fox and Luna, okay? Now, if you're here and you jump on the Luna, Luna then TP's over, or sorry, White Fox TP's over to here, right? So both of them are over here. Now you have a decision, either cap the point or jump over and keep attacking. I prefer to jump over and keep attacking. The point moves forward and it moves backwards. Capping the point is not actually going to give your team any space, because if we look at what space actually is, space is the area. Oh, Lord. Hello. Space is any area on the map that your team can walk through unopposed, right? So over here, this is all highly contested space. this area back here, this is space for your team. So capping the point doesn't actually make space for your team, especially because both supports are just going to walk forward and they're just going to keep attacking. Like, who cares if the cart is back? Finish the fight. One person recaps this and then it walks, right? So this, I don't really think it's going to give you more space. The better thing to do is just keep it putting pressure on the supports. So you attack the White Fox, she TPs, you jump in. Now you're fighting both of them, and either they ignore you and risk one of them dying. They play patty cake, so neither of them die, and they waste your time, but you waste their time, and now they're not healing the Thor and the Dino. Or somebody tries to peel, something like that. It's way more forcing. Capping the point just really isn't all that forcing. Does that make sense? So here, see the reaction, and then either jump in if there's space, or jump back to team. Right? So this is kind of how you plan. You jump between frontlining and the slight off angle, you see the reaction, and then you either jump in on the back line or you jump back to your team. And so this is like this. This is basically a soft engage, right? A soft dive where you're technically diving from here into the back line, but you're doing it to see their reaction. Now, if the Dino keeps here, now you jump back on the real back line and go for a hard dive. Now, once you get in, like how to engage, start with bubble. Like, also really important, have all cooldowns before jumping in. Like, if you don't have the cooldowns before you're jumping in and you don't have your bubble, it's going to be a very short dive. So start with your bubble. Pick the right target. I.e. squishiest person. So I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to say squishiest person because attacking the right person is going to change based on the situation. If there is a full health Luna, a full health White Fox, and then a Star-Lord all by themselves, or let's say a Moon Knight all by themselves, like the Moon Knight is the right target, right? Because a dead Moon Knight is better than a half-alive Luna. So get the right one, find the squishiest person, get your value, and then like the most important thing is like when you feel pressure, leave. So make sure you're paying attention to your health bar, make sure you're paying attention to your cooldowns, make sure you pay attention to the enemy team's cooldowns, right? So if you jump on the Luna and she freezes you immediately, but your health is still full, and then you're not taking damage from the back, then you're like, okay, well, she froze me, and now I'm unfrozen, I still have full health, and now I can just keep attacking, right? If I get frozen instantly and then my health bar starts chunking, get out, right? So it's not straightforward, but that's the idea.
This should keep us safe.
What's up, Caesar? How's it going? And then, random, since you're here today, while we're doing this, maybe after this VOD review, I'll play some quick plays and try to illustrate. Good Exile. Something else I like to do, this is a small micro thing. So here you have a great Exile, and then I would jump over to about here, so you still stay in line of sight, but if you need to cut off line of sight, you can turn for a second. And then you count, and then I would clap here, right before at the very tail end of the Exile, so that way you get your bubble back, right? Because it's a stationary target. Pretend Dino doesn't exist? Kind of. It's more like you mirror Dino. If Dino's on the left, you're on the right. If Dino's on the right, you're on the left. If Dino's on the front, you're in the back. That's the idea. You just outrun Dino. But yeah, well, I'll try to play a defensive game on Hulk to show you how you can like push people back. Because it really does feel like you don't know how to push people back. Ooh, nice. Oh, almost. Ah! Cut your losses. Cut your losses. Can't gain any space here. Oh no! Oh, that's a terrible rocket ult. Oh, and here's a Thor ult. Oh. Oh no! Oh, we're spiraling. So for Star-Lord ult, you have a couple options. You can exile him at the beginning, but you have to be careful of the flip. So time it after he flips. You can also jump up and get him, but you can only do that at the beginning because once they get to the highest point, you can no longer grab them, map dependent, in a situation like this. And so after that, if you miss the exile, you miss the first tackle. Now you just have to jump to your nearest person and try to bubble them. I ulted for life because I didn't want to stagger because point cap is right there. I'd say it's pretty far. Okay, I need to let my dog outside. Give me 1 sec. All right. So a really important thing when you're on defense, you attacked first. Anytime there's a situation like this, just look up here. Like if the payload is right here, sure. If it's not right next to it, then yeah, let it go and fight the next fight. Because you definitely had plenty of time. Bro, your team sunk everything into this fight. Y'all just like gave it. Dang. Dude, just ult after ult. So bad. Yeah, definitely. Unfortunate. People are sheep. Yeah. They're always sheep in the worst ways. Nice try. Okay. Yeah, the number one thing that I would work on for you, number 1 and 2. Number 1 is work on that mechanical skill. Work on that mechanical skill of the minimum charge jumps. Once you get that down and you're used to doing the minimum charge jumps, then you got to work on using it and going where you want to go and being able to do that. And still being able to attack at the same time. Then the next thing after that is working on being very mobile in the game. So at all times, for most of the time that we watched, when you're attacking somebody, you're walking forward doing this. Like you're always just walking. Hulk just never wants to be walking. So learn the minimum jump, right? Practice it. Make sure you can actually use it to attack and go where you're wanting to go, so it's controlled. We don't want to just go crazy. And then the third thing is always staying jumping. Always staying jumping on Hulk. It's going to make you live way longer. You're going to be way more effective. You're going to be way more annoying to deal with. And then on top of that, once you have those mechanical skills down, then we can work on implementing how to engage, the plan, the idea, and things like that. Hulk is another one of those characters like Cap, where if you don't have the mechanical stuff down, the micro down, you can't implement the macro stuff. So anyway, I hope this helps. That's it for the VOD review. We'll play some quick play real quick, and I'll show you, try to be educational with it. So that's it for the YouTube video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you next time. Bye. All right. Let's jump on a quick play while I move stuff around. Sure. Go. Of course. I hope this helps. I will try my best to play and talk at the same time and be super educational. And I'll try to give you an idea of like what I'm doing. And this is good domination, so I can give you some good defense and offense instead of just getting attacked for a full thing.
Pick your
That
hero.
helps.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Science solves problems.
Gotta start opening up that notepad every time now. I've been using it more and more. Does that help, or does it just kind of slow things down? I have no idea.
I'm
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
How you been, Caesar?
in a fight like this. I can't.
It helps on organizing thoughts. Okay, good.
Claws. Got it. What's at stake?
Yeah, it kind of puts them more grounded
Saying you might wanna look
when you see the words like written down.
ugly kid.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It's been alright. My apartment building lost internet for the past 4 days. Oh my. Oh, I'm bad. Alright, so I'm jumping in with my bubble. Now they didn't react to me, so now I took a little bit more space. And then I was in and out really quickly. Same thing here. In and out. We already have space. I know I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. So now I jump in. They didn't react, so now I'm just going to... They're not reacting. I'll take advantage of it. Jump. Almost get the grab. Fine. Now we're in a different position. Now we're just cleaning things up. And that's the idea. And then I will keep trying to talk about it. Did you mention wanting to review a high-level Magic / Cat VOD yesterday? I do want to watch more high-level Black Cat gameplay. For sure. Braver or stupider. Either way it works. So now I'm on the high ground, so I'm kind of scouting it out. I see Dino's kind of looking at me. He knows where I am, but he's not... Doesn't look like he wants to jump me. He kind of does. But see, me being here, he doesn't want to walk in because he knows I'll just turn in. So I'm literally just getting space for free and stopping them from walking in. Right? So now the Namor's paying attention to me. And now that we have an advantage, now I jump down and rejoin with my team. Gosh, that was like perfect. Now I'm doing something stupid. This is different. Oh, I missed my exile. Oh. Who's that? Okay, now it's too far. I don't want my team to follow me, so I'm just gonna get out. Yeah, I back up. The Wolverine backs up. He tells everybody else to back up, so we're good. Okay, now I'm gonna chill. I know. Oh, looks like my dino got kidnapped, so their dino doesn't have shift. Now I'm gonna go in on the back line. I also have my ult, so now I'm just taking up space. Now their supports are not even anywhere near the point. This is probably not a necessary ult because I don't think they're touching, but now they definitely can. Whole neighborhood lost power for about an hour. When it came back, my building didn't have internet due to some issue with whatever ISP. Ooh. Good lord.
But he's not all of them.
That's awful, Sacer. But you didn't have one specific? No, I have not. I don't have one specific. I just went on Rivals Meta to look.
Get ready.
Life in Montenegro does involve the occasional power outage or internet outages, but this is by far the worst I've ever had. Good lord. Oh, 2 weeks. Nice. Let's go. I hope that goes well, Caesar. I've been experimenting with averaging when Venom wants to leave and exile him with his swing. That's very good. If you can time that down, that'll be amazing.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I love playing with an aggressive Wolverine. Like, holy. I'm pretty sure I've played with this guy before as well. So Dino's on the left. I want to go to the right. Now I have an angle in. I see he's not paying attention. Look at this. He's not coming back for me. Now I'm just on their supports. Okay, now this is just a brawl. So I just want to build up as much ult charge as I can. So I'm going to use my shield at the end of it. Now that things are going down. And I'm just going to punch. And that's how it goes. Here, this is a pretty solid wall, a line right there that I don't want to cross, and I don't want to send my Wolverine across that line either without a good reason. So now Dino's on me. I'm gonna see where he's going. Here we go. He's too slow to catch me in the back line. Our Dino's now engaged, so I feel free to go here. Now, my bubble already broke, so I'm out already. I don't want to overstay my welcome and make things worse. I can get an exile on the way out, and I can bubble my team. It looks like our team lost 2. Now we lost 3, so this is definitely a lost fight. I'm just going to give it up. I might die on point, but probably not worth it. All right, so now we're going to be attacking. I'm going to take some high ground, and I'm going to start scouting out. I'm looking. It looks like the Dino's eyeing me. Pick up my Wolverine. He's still trying to mirror me. He's trying to come close. Let's see. Is he going to follow? Yep, he's following me. So since he's following me, I'm going to stay back. Now there's a good distance between him and where I want to go. So now I can jump in. And now I'm on the Hela. She's squishy and by herself. Looks like we traded a support. But my team cleaned up, and we're doing fine. I don't want to waste my ult here. I think it's a winning fight, but maybe could be a close call, so I'm just going to finish it off. And there we go. I also make sure to jump when I activate my ult as well, so that way I don't just get perma-CC'd immediately once my ult goes off. Now I know I don't have my ult, and I want to gain my ult charge as quickly as possible, so I'm going to stay out here. I'm going to keep a healthy distance, though, because of the portal. And there he was, ready for me. And you see how I'm also just constantly moving as much as I can. I'm not staying in the same place ever. I don't want my Wolverine to be in a bad spot, so I'll just give him up, and then let's make sure Dino can't punish him. Okay, and he gets a kill, and we're out. Now I need to build up my cooldowns. I need to build up my health. Unfortunately, our Dino got diffed for a second there. There, I didn't stage for as long as I should have. Sadly, it looks like my team lost the fight, but I don't mind because I'm still getting value. I'm not in danger of dying. I'm fighting 2 supports, and neither of them are on the point, right? Like, this is fine. So our team was able to get the point back because I knew I wasn't really in danger of dying. The second the White Fox, like, pulled out her melee form, though, that situation changed, so I just got out. So, there you go. That's it in practice. I hope that, like, shows you I'm moving around. There's the thought process. That's how it looks in game. That's how you deal with Dino, right? The Dino did want to deal with me, but he literally just couldn't because I was so mobile. I was working on the edges. If he went to the left, I went to the right. If I was on the right, or if he was on the right, I went to the left, and then you just jump around. That's the idea in principle. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back in like 5 minutes or take. So I'm going to run a quick ad break, throw it on the BRB screen. Yeah, be right back. And then we'll come back with Reddit VOD reviews, I believe. So, 1 sec. Alright, hello. What did I miss? How's everybody doing? Roll back up. You just happy to have a second tank. I get that, Caesar. Oh, good lord. People would just be throwing. Ultron is really good. I've been playing a little bit of Ultron. Yes. Yes, Caesar. I believe it is that time. I want to double check though, because you never know if something is popping. Delete Jeff. My hero. What a legend. Alright. Throwers have anecdotally seemed even worse than usual. Yeah, I think so. And they were a Hulk player? That's so funny, true. Alright, is there a new VOD request or anything? No, I think we're good. Oh. Time to brave Reddit. Okay. Ooh, Jake, where are your messages? You sent me some Reddit posts. We'll do those, the ones you sent. Why not? So. Have Gold 2. Looking to get feedback as a tank mate. Oh boy. Hello. Dang it. Hate that.
You have to step.
Player 3. Ooh, Cap. All right. Definitely. All right, let's pick a song and let's go for it. Nice. Hello, everybody. We have another VOD review today. This is a gold tank main. They say they're playing Hulk and Cap. Looking to know what have been some good choices, bad choices, and what was worthless risk. Did I have any impact or was I just lucky? What's something obvious to you that seems like I was oblivious to? Was there anything I did where I had the right idea but wrong approach? As for some background, my main is Cap, but lately been using Hulk since I feel more versatile and easier to solo tank with Hulk than Cap. My other tank that I enjoy is Tank Pull if he's free, depending on my team comp. My alts are Strange and Emma if I'm solo, and or just need a stronger anchor with the shield. Magneto just doesn't click for me for some reason, not sure why. Haven't been feeling good about my plays lately, so looking for advice. Okay, so that's silly. My main is Hulk, and then I've been experimenting with Cap recently. I say experimenting, but yeah. So let's learn a little bit. Let's see what we can learn. Already we're quite a bit far up, which can work for a minute, but this is... Now, this is probably too long. Okay. Oh. Yep, this is gold. Okay. All right, I actually don't mind this. So when you get to higher elo, your length of engagement needs to decrease. Right now, we were in there, visible and near the enemy team for a very long time, but we didn't get punished for it, so it's fine. Once you start getting punished for it, just make sure your length of engagement is really, really, really small. Okay, so the fact that you heard Emma diamond form and got out, that's fine. We go in a little early, so as I was talking about it, with that length of engagement being shorter, we went in without our bash, our shield bash to get out. So if this Hela stuns you, the Mantis sleeps you, you're actually just dead here. And we gotta use it. Get out. Gotta get out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about when to engage and where to engage, okay? So let me show you what engaging on the backline as Captain America does to the enemy team, okay? So right now, good lord, I need to start using this button. It's so much better. Okay. So if we look at our team, and let's talk about space, all right? So right here we have contested space, right? This doesn't belong to either team. This is red team space, and this way back here is all green team space, right? So what's going to happen? You're going to dive into the backline, right? And that's going to pull these people backwards a little bit, and then that's going to move contested space from here back to here. Now, this is going to be the new contested space, and then your team is going to move up to here. So the whole thing is going to shift backwards. Okay? So we have new one is this, right? This is all the new area, and then the one on the inside is the old one. Now, that's the theoretical idea behind it. The problem with that is it requires your team to actually push up into this space. Okay? Now, why is that a problem? Because two things. First of all, we're in gold. Okay? Unfortunately, this is Marvel Rivals. People in gold don't understand how cap works. They don't understand how dive tanks actually make space, and they think you're just throwing because you're fighting 1v6 in the backline, right? So the second part of that is the space of the map that we're actually in, right? This is not a good space for your team to push into, because if they need to leave, they have to walk a very long way to get out to actual solid cover, right? So over here, they have solid cover here. They have solid cover here. They have health packs. They have solid cover back. They have control of the point. They have high ground. They have things. Here, they basically have nothing, okay? So because of that, I would wait to engage until the enemy team is like here, because then your team can push from this corner. Then they can push around the corner to where they are now. So what you're going to see happen is they're going to push a little bit, but it's not going to be much. This team is going to pull back, but it's also not going to be much. Here they go. You dive in. So these 5 people have turned around. Your team pushes on the Strange a little bit, and they actually secure the kill. So you did get value here. The only problem is you didn't make it out alive because you overstayed your welcome and didn't have your cooldowns, right? So technically, yes, you got value, but you got to wait a little bit. You got to make sure you have a way out. So that's the overarching concept. Let's put it into practice to see what's up. Okay, this would be a great time to engage. I don't mind this. So far, you have the right ideas. Not terrible. Don't go in yet. You still don't have your cooldowns, right? You don't have your slam. Your shield is half health. You don't have your shield throw. And now your team is dead. So I would just get out here, Good. Get a health pack, jump out, and then give them 2 ticks. So if this is 1 tick, this is a 2nd tick. Give them 2 ticks and then jump in right back here. Don't go straight back in. Yeah, yeah. This is just not good. You want to give those 2 ticks to give your time team to portal. Because hopefully this strange is going to portal. No? Okay. Well, that's being in gold. Either way, you want to give your team the maximum amount of time to respawn and start walking before you start contesting. Okay. Yo, get it. No, dead. Get up. Okay. Oh, gold. Yep, that is that's something. Okay, Hulk. Let's go. Love Hulk. All right, so our team is dead. At this point, whenever this happens, so you've spawned, right? What I want you to do here is hold tab as you're running, right? So do your jump and then hold tab. And what I want you to be paying attention to is the timer for your teammates to respawn versus when they cap the point, right? So right here, they've now capped the point, and if you're holding tab, you see my Strange is dead, my Spidey's dead, and my Deadpool is dead. That means that they're going to get bad spawn. So good spawn is where you were, right? It's nice and close. Bad spawn is way, way, way over here, right? So that means the time that it's going to take for them to get back is even longer. So since you have 3 people in bad spawn, I wouldn't even try going this way. I would literally walk all the way back to here, or jump on Hulk, and I'd stand right here until your team is back. And that's going to prevent further staggering. What I'm guessing is going to happen is one of these idiots is going to be low, and you're going to be a nice teammate, and you're going to jump in and try to bubble and help them, and then they're going to die anyway because you're fighting 3v6, and then you're going to die, and then by the time you die in your small form, these 3 idiots will be back already, and then the cycle will continue, and that's how staggers happen. So, that's my guess. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. You never know in a gold game. So let's see.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Okay. I think it's taking a while. Bubble, get out. So it didn't happen exactly as I thought. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The other thing that is possible to happen. So what tends to happen in low elo is one person makes bad decisions and then the other person will try to make that bad decision better and then make an even worse decision. So right here, your invis stays here because you're here, and then she doesn't know where the map is, and so she walks the wrong direction, and now she's isolated. That can all be prevented if you do exactly what I said earlier and just stand here, right? Because now your team's almost back. We're almost ready for a 6v6 fight, but now the invis is lost. Now we're lost. So very important when you're on tank is picking the right spot. Hey, jump out, jump out. Oh boy, okay. I think... We're living? We're living? We're living? Okay. Hang on. Nice. Wow, we actually get an ult.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Oh, get the kill? Oh, almost. Okay. Oh, nice. Good body block. Great. I just killed the Emma. She's low. Good. Not bad. All right. I've made a decision. You're playing both of my mains that I really, really enjoy. So we're just going to dive into the practice range real quick. And I'm going to give you a very quick tutorial of how these characters work as fast as I possibly can. All right. So if we look on Hulk, we'll start with Hulk. First thing is I didn't see you use the shift, right? Your little explosion to move yourself. So if you don't know, whenever you do that, you get 8% ult charge for every person that you hit, including yourself. So if I hit just myself, I get 8. If I hit myself and an enemy, I get 16% ult charge, right? You can also use that to get a little bit of space, right? So the Emma was chasing you and you had it. You could have looked down and then still been shooting and backed up and gotten a lot more space. So that very quick thing. As Hulk, the number one thing you want to be doing is stay as mobile as possible. So I would say you use the minimum charge jump, right? So if you look at your charge bar over there on the right, there's a white section and a red section. Once it charges up past the red section, you can let it go and get the leap, right? Because if you let go before that, you just get a regular jump. So you want to be really good at always charging it and then always jumping. Not always, but getting really good at jumping at the minimum time, okay? That's going to keep you super mobile. And any time that you're on Hulk and you're just walking, you're most likely doing it wrong. The next thing is you can actually still attack a target while you are doing this, while you're doing these minimum charges. If you get really good at it, you look at the ground and you hold back while you do it, you can keep attacking. This is so important on Hulk. If you're not doing this, you're really just losing out on value. It takes a lot of practice, so come practice on these stationary bots. Once you get decent at the stationary bots, you can always go down here. You can either go through the portal there or just jump down. These are the settings that I use for the practice range. Make sure you save it so you don't have to do this every time. But I usually do Luna, short range, make sure they're moving, random, super fast, 3, 2 minutes, right? Set all this stuff up. So then you can go in and you can practice on what it will kind of look like in the middle of a game, right? So I jump on the back line. Here's a Luna. I want to stay next to her, and now I'm doing the minimum distance jump. And you can see I'm a little out of practice because I coach now. But like, if you can do this, you're going to get so much more effective. So try to do this amount of practice. I try at least 2 of these sessions, which is, you know, they're 2 minutes each. That's 4 minutes before every ranked session. So if you're about to go play ranked, you're like, it's a Saturday, I'm going to play a bunch of ranked today. Before you do that, do just 4 minutes of practice. If you do this every time, you'll be so much more consistent. So that's the idea with Hulk. The next thing, the rest of it's kind of like macro level. So let's switch over to Cap. Cap, there's a couple things that you really need to know as well before you dive in. It looks like you already have kind of the idea. So the 2 different things are the 2 different modes of attack. You have the animation cancel with quick melees, right? So you see I'm not using the primary fire shield throw. I'm just quick melee. So make sure you have those bound to separate things, which I think you do, right? And then the second thing, which I'm also seeing that you starting to do, is you run in, you get 2 quick hits, and then you throw the shield, right? So the way that you choose between the 2 of them is if nobody's paying attention to you, and you can tell that by your health bar, right? So if your health bar, you dive in on the enemy Luna or whatever, right? And your health bar is like barely going down. Literally just stand still and button mash, right? Just keep at it. Once your health bar starts going down, then you mix in these where you're jumping and you're still getting damage in, right? So switching between those 2 is super important. The next thing with Cap is cycling your cooldowns correctly, which again, it seems like you're starting to do this. Right here, what I like to do is I start with your ability shield throw, not the primary fire, the ability. For me, it's bound to F. For you, it's bound to something else. And then you land with the shield slam, right? So it should look like this, like that. Then you start either your cycles like this or you start beating on them. And then you use the bash to get out. And a lot of the times, by the time you get out, your shield throw will be back. And then you can either finish them off or just throw it back to get more damage. So that's a super quick crash course on both Hulk and Cap. Take it slow, learn each one individually. And then now that we've kind of gone over the basics of that, we will go through the macro of how you use those to get value. So let's jump over to here. We could also talk about B-hops and things like that. On Hulk specifically, B-hops are super useful. But yeah. And also, yes, don't dive the enemy dive. Taser is 100% right in chat. Okay, so we clean up here. This is all fine and dandy. Now we're good. What happens next?
We can always count on you, Spidey.
2, 3.
Stop them in their tracks.
You get a weapon, you get a weapon.
Yeah, so this is a great example of like how long it takes to do anything if you're not moving correctly. So you need to get from here to there. If you're jumping and you're holding spacebar always, which we're not, you always want to be holding your jump bar on Hulk. Then this opportunity comes in, right? Spidey dives in and he ults. You should already just be letting go of the jump bar. And then boom, you're already in here helping, right? So that's the idea with Hulk. You stay mobile. Instead of that, Spidey's already gone, and we walk all the way in. At this point, if you're doing it correctly, you should have already gotten your value and then been out by now. Like, the speed is important. Oh, juggle. Nice. All right, fair enough. Yes, 100% Caesar. Absolutely. Okay, now you gotta bubble and get out because you don't really have cooldowns or health. So something that's really important on tank, we kind of went over this a little bit, but it's your health bar. Use your health bar like a tool. Health bar going down mean I'm taking damage and I'm not getting healed, right? Health bar staying about the same at like 75%. I'm taking damage, but I'm also getting healed, right? Health bar staying at full, nobody's even looking at me. So you use that to guide your decision making. If my health bar is going down, I need to get out. If it's staying up and being in the middle, I need to be careful, but I could probably make a play. If it's completely full, nobody's looking at me, I'm going to jump the back line, I'm going to do things. Now, that's not the only thing you want to pay attention to, right? Because other factors are important. But that's a very good tool to start paying attention to. Nice. There you go. Now you're charging your jump. Always be holding spacebar. Good bubble. Don't mind this. Something I want to point out just right away is whenever you use your bubble, you want to use your claps afterwards, and you want to try to line up as many people as possible. Because if you hit one person with your clap, it keeps going. And every person that you hit, it reduces the cooldown on your bubble by 1 second. So if you hit 3 people, your cooldown goes from 8 seconds down to 5, right? So you have 2 claps. You can get those bubbles pretty quickly, which gets more ult charge, which also saves your team trouble, which also you're getting damage from the claps, and it all kind of combos together. This was a great example of like a good angle for a clap. I think he did it accidentally here. But like right here, you're aiming down the line of sight of like 5 people. So there was a chance here to get a cooldown reduction of 5 seconds on your bubble, which would have been sick. So great bubble. Good stuff. Let's go. I do. That was... that's when I hit Celestial 1 with that version of Hulk, Caesar. Oh, those were the days. All right. Nice. Oh, they're portaling. Okay. Yeah, so you should be jumping right back to the portal. Oh. So the same thing goes, by the way, for when Hulk is in ult. He still needs to say super mobile. It's a little bit of a different timing because the bar, the red section of the bar is a little bit bigger for Hulk ult. He's in his ult form, so it takes longer to charge. So make sure you practice both. But yeah, that's gonna make it to where you don't just like die instantly. Gotta be jumping. Yeah, there's a lot of high level things. Make sure to always read chat. There's a lot of high level tips going on. I'm gonna try to keep it simple for today. I will probably go into some ult combos in a second. Yeah, not bad.
You were expecting the Hulk?
Eh?
You were...
Okay, I'm probably not going to review the blade because you did specifically mention that you want help on tank. If you want a blade review, that's fine. I can also do that. So, on attack. Actually, since we're here, let's go look at Hulk ult combos just real quick. There's some easy ones, and then there's some really difficult ones. So we'll just go over the easy ones real quick. And since we're there, we can also go over the B-Hop. Because I love B-Hop. So why not? So there's plenty of tutorials on this, but I'll give you a really quick one. For the ult, let's do this. Alright. So the easiest thing for Hulk is while you're ulting, make sure you're in the air. That's going to help you survive way longer as well. The easiest combo is you right-click, you exile, and then you right-click. And that is insanity. Like, you can kill so many things, so many characters. So let's just take like a Luna, right? Oh. So we ult, we right-click, we exile, and we right-click, and then she's basically won. A lot of characters that'll instantly kill, especially because at the time they're probably taking a little bit of damage. Especially if you hit them first. I missed the exile there. That's the idea, right? So that's the easiest combo. The next thing is look how much damage your left click does. It does a little bit, but your right click, the claps, they do a ton of damage. And they come back really quickly. So if we turn off like no ability cooldowns, so you can see, the right click cooldown while you're in your ult is only 2 seconds. You can spam this thing, right? It's so good, so good. More complicated things are like juggles that I wouldn't worry about right now. Now let's talk about B-Hop, or actually we'll do the other combo. This one's really easy once you get used to it, and it's also really fun. I love showing this combo off. So this one, I'll take it slow first. You want to left click, and what the left click does, it will hit them up and to the right slightly. You look slightly up and to the right as you right click, and then you button mash Q. And it happens really quickly. So left click, right click, Q. Okay? This is what it should look like. And they're dead. Boom. Dead instantly. Right? This only works if they're not being healed though. If they are being healed, then the Q where you slam them down will just save them. So a way I like to use this is if you know one of... Bro, where's my bot? Hello? Where's my bot? Bro, what? Okay. So if you know, like, okay, their backline is they have a Luna and a Mantis, and the Mantis already died. Oh, then it's like, oh, you're just dead, right? Left click, right click, dead. And this works really well. It takes some getting used to it, but just practice it a little bit. The timing's not too hard. It's literally left click, right click, Q, and then make sure you look slightly up and to the right. Now let's talk about B-Hops. So there's 2 forms of B-Hops, and the easiest way to do it is to go to Settings, the keyboard, change it to Hulk, right? And then you go down to Movement. No, not Movement. Sorry. You go down to Jump. Make sure you turn Jump to mouse wheel down, okay? So that way, now, if I scroll the mouse wheel, see how Hulk jumps? Then what you want to do is when you're about to land, you just scroll the mouse wheel, right? And that's a really simple form of the B-Hop. that makes you even more mobile. And remember when I talked about the number one thing that you want to do as Hulk is be always moving. That means you move a little bit farther, right? So that's the easiest form of the B-hop. The next form is the wall B-hop, which is a little bit more complicated. It's the same concept though. Right when you're about to hit the wall, you scroll the mouse wheel. But the added thing is you look away from the wall. So if you'll watch my camera, I'm staring at the wall. Then while I scroll the mouse wheel down to jump, I'm going to look to the side, okay? And that's what it should look like. If you mess it up, you'll either fall straight to the ground. All right, so this will be me messing it up. You fall straight to the ground, or you just like stay in place. If you get it proper, you'll fly. You can go so far. And then you can also chain the B-hops together because you have enough momentum. One of the best places to practice this is down here off these distance ones. So you do this. And then you see just how far I went, like so fast. This is the key to being good at Hulk, is getting fast. You see that? The next thing is you can actually B-hop while you're in your ult. So the timing is a little bit different, so be careful of that. And you can just chain regular B-hops. I think it's a little bit glitchy right now, but it's not terrible. You can B-hop across the entire map with this. It's so good. So make sure you know all of them, practice them well, and then in-game, I'll show you on attack some areas where you can use them. So let's go back. Now that you know some ult combos, the B-hops and things like that, let's see how you do on attack. Also, a lot of my reviews are more like macro, top-down, high-level things. But since it's Hulk and Cap, those are two of the most like micro-intensive characters in the game. If you don't know their micro, you can't get the value. The same thing with Spider-Man, Black Cat, mostly those. So, yeah. All right, so I would have already, right now, I would have already charged my B-hop. I would have walled off to here. Sorry, charged my jump, B-hopped off here, been here, and already gotten a clap in the time that it took you to just turn the corner, right? So here you definitely already want to be clapping, getting some damage, getting your bubbles out, getting some ult charge, so that way you could do those crazy ult combos. A lot of dive heroes are very micro-intensive. Yeah. Lord, I can't even think. Yeah. Part of the problem of Hulk that you have to solve like all the time is how do I get in? I gotta get him, right? I gotta get in there and I gotta get him. The way to do that is that movement. So you can actually B-hop off this wall, land here, start doing some damage while you're charging up. You throw your shield down and then you jump right back out. Jump in, get some damage, jump out. Jump in, get some damage, jump out. Always moving. So yeah, Spider-Man, Magic, Hulk, Captain America, Black Cat, kind of BP, but that one's slower. Yeah. Well, Tacky, this is gold. They're new at Hulk. They're just learning Hulk. So yeah, always hold spacebar. Always hold spacebar on Hulk. Nice. There you go. You got in. Now we're doing stuff. Okay, now you would get out, right? Because now there's nothing else to do because they have a support ult going. That concept is just, it's so valuable. You can also watch character or people like Monster. Monster on YouTube, MONZTER, I believe. He uploads full-length like games of him playing in like One Above All on Hulk, and you can see how he moves and what he does. So let's go back to Cap now. So here again, I like starting with your E shield throw, that one. So that way, once it hits, then you slam. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. So here, I think the decision making, once they have the invis ult, you're not going to get any value inside of here. And they have a Hela ult, so I would literally just walk this way and go get a health pack. There's a health pack here, and then you can regroup with your team, or you can just pick up the health pack and then come back up here and then get ready to dive in again. How's it going, Tacky? Oh, get out. Oh, no. Too far. Okay. Good. Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Go in. You had... So, why did I say go in here? Yes, your health is going down. However, they're backing up, and your Spider-Man is making a play. And you have both of your movement abilities, right? Right here, your movements are back. I would jump up immediately, use your E, shield slam in with your mouse 4, and try to secure a kill, right? The Hell is dead. Probably the White Fox or the Invis next, and they're distracted. Now that we don't, now you actually do have to get out. Oh, now there's a Spidey ult. You could have been in on it. Okay, nice. Okay, now just button mash. Okay. Okay. So in general, you want to try to not use your movement abilities to secure kills. It can work sometimes, but I don't recommend doing it until you're high enough rank to understand, if I do this, will I die, right? Which there's a lot that goes into that.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, from your work trip? Uh-oh. I don't mind that at all. I think what you just did there was great. You went in, you threw your shield, you pushed them back a little bit, you came back, you took a bunch of damage, and so your supports now healed you up and got some ult charge. That's perfectly fine. Now you have to wait until you have ult charge, or you have your cooldowns. Going in with Cap ult, this can also work. Cap ult's one of the most difficult ults in the game to use effectively, for sure. It's also very team dependent, so I don't mind this for now. It should be fine. Okay, get out. You got your value. Get out. Oh, so close. One of the most important parts of being a dive tank is like, I went in, I got my value, I need to get out. Knowing when to get out is just so important. So what was the goal here? We got to kill, get out. If the goal was I wanted to dive the backline and get them to peel back and get my team some space, once they peel back, get out. I got my value, right? You spam the shield ricochet or use it for specific scenarios. The E, I use it when I engage and when I disengage. So you can use it for gaining ult charge. You can use it for securing kills at the end on the way out. Or you can use it when you start your engage. So a lot of the times I'll do the E as I'm using the shield slam. So those two abilities combine and you get a big chunk of health right away. And then you kind of use it in all three ways. Oh, oh! Okay, get out. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, we're not really paying attention to who on our team is dead, right? So if we go back a little bit, we see right here, our Invis actually died. And our other support is dead, so we have no way of getting healing. So it's not really a good time to attack. Now, this funny thing happened, so maybe there's a chance we kill her. Okay, we weren't able to kill her. Now she's getting healing. Now it's time to get out. So if you find yourself not seeing that your team is dead, one thing you could do, go to Settings, Audio, Combat Mix. Scroll down a little bit to KO Sound Cue. These are off by default. Turn them on, turn them up, so every time somebody dies, you can actually hear it's like a little click. And that will help you recognize when your team is dead. So we lose Strange again, so now it's either die or get out. Do make it to a health pack, but please do not go in. Your team is dead. You need more health than that. Oh, nice. I love to see this. And we're still down to Squirrel Girl. It's gold, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, get the kill. This would be a great time to use F. Oh, a little too late. So this is a good time to use it to... Sorry, E. To secure a kill, right? Right here. Because it's definitely going to hit, and it will probably kill. Fortunately, we do it just a little too late.
Shields up.
Oh, yo, get to the, no, the wrong way. No. Ah, you're done. So unfortunate.
All right. Don't rush in.
Okay, Venom. Venom's much more simple. You just want to cycle your cooldowns correctly. Go in by wall climbing or getting high ground, and then you use your F to slam in. Get some damage, use E when you're low, and then swing out. Just never swing in, and you'll be alright. There is the ult combo, which is important to know. It's not the end of the world. I do want to talk about staging. So, when you're playing a dive character or a dive tank, you want to stage, right? So right now, there's nobody to dive. Our team is pushing the payload. Their team is regrouping. So what you want to do is you want to stage or set up. So go up to high ground on Venom or on Cap or anybody and get ready to jump in. So here you can abuse the third-person camera. You put your body here, especially with Cap because his hitbox is so small. Stand here on Cap and then use the third-person camera to look around like this. And then you just kind of watch and you see, okay, they're working together. Now they're moving in. Hey, this is a great opportunity. Now you dive in on the White Fox, right? That's the idea. Instead of doing that, we go in completely blind, right? We don't use high ground. We just kind of walk in. And then now you're going to do like the worst thing that you never want to do on Venom, which is to use your shift to get in. Never use your shift to get in. Once you get to higher elo, if you do this, you'll die instantly. Like, all 6 people will say, Venom, no swing. They'll turn on you, and you're just dead. Which might even happen here. There you go. Even in gold, they can punish that. There it is. Portal? I mean, you are Venom. One of the best parts of playing Venom is learning the B-hops and the movement and how to swing around the map super fast and efficiently. Also, once you start attacking on Venom, again, the first thing you want to do is you want to climb the wall and then find the person who's isolated and jump on them with your F ability. Slam on them. You never really want to do this. You never want to just like walk forward holding left click. Like, you really turn into the tickle monster. At least we used our slam. Okay. One really important tip here, you're actually doing a decent enough job at it, is whenever you're in these team fights, just pick one person and follow them through the whole fight and only attack that one person. If you do damage to multiple people, it doesn't really do as much as if you do all of that damage to one person. So you're doing a decent job. You found the White Fox and you're sticking with her. It's tough, but build that skill up. Nice. Yeah, not bad. For gold, that's not bad.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
This is a bold play here. Walking through a tight doorway against the Squirrel Girl with Venom, and we already used our E. That's risky. Good lord, she can't hit anything. That's incredible. All right, you get out.
Enemy in front of us.
Only 60 seconds left.
This actually, like, isn't terrible. The only problem is you're using your swing to get in. So if you do the exact same thing here, but instead of using your swing, right here, you just immediately climb this wall and then dive in with your F, or even climb this one. I wouldn't recommend this one because it does break, so if Hell is shooting at it, you know, just breaking will fall down. you climb the wall instead of using your swing, this dive is absolutely perfect.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, right. Melee weave. I always forget about that on Venom. What's up, Pika? So, yeah, there is a melee weave where after you left click, you throw in the quick net.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay, that strange is something. There you go. A little bit of the melee weave there. Okay, secure the kill. Did you guys lose this? No way you guys lose this, right? Okay, so on tank, you're playing a dive tank, right? So this is all fine. Once the support dies, what I want you to do is attack whoever's there, but keep an eye out for this, okay? So these are healing orbs, right? And you can see them bouncing in. The way you know that it's happening is this person's health bar is going up, right? So you can use the enemy's health bar as a tool, just like we talked about earlier with yours. Their health bar is going up. They must be getting healed. I'm a high mobility tank. I'm going to go dive the support, right? So that would be a better use of your time here. But it looks like you guys got it. So, yeah. The other thing is, I know you didn't submit this to me personally, but it is way more useful to submit VODs that you lose in. But regardless, either way, I hope you learned a lot. There's a lot of information in here to digest, so make sure to take it slow. Be sure to ask questions either on, the comment section on YouTube, on the comment section on Reddit, or if you want, join our Discord, ask questions there. Anything like that, we'll be happy to help. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Good luck. Take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye. I didn't name the last one. Uh-oh. Okay, what's this one? This is gold dive tank. Mobile? Stay moving. Stay moving. That'll work. Wait. That should be for the other one, huh? I'll do more jumps. Or jumping. There we go. And that one was Diamond Hulk. There we go. Oh, that's really annoying, Pika. Jeez. Yeah, same, Caesar. PC's, it's super easy. Alright, we got a GM2 console. What is this? BP. Oh, my Lanta. That is a lot of characters. We want to do this one? The other one. Play so many characters. Yeah, this is GM Mystery Heroes. When they lost on. Oh man, they used the whole tank roster here. Guess we'll do this one. Oh. Why is Luna already dead? I hate this change. Okay, it's fine. They don't have their name blocked, so we're fine. Hello everybody, welcome back to another VOD review. This time we have GM2 console. I feel stuck in high GM and only made it to Celestial a couple of times. I tried to pick a game where statistically I did well and another I did bad. I main BP and he's my strongest hero, but I flex and have 5+ heroes in every role that I feel comfortable on. I don't usually blame teammates and claim I deserve a better rank. I know I'm down here for a reason, I just need help finding the reasons and getting rid of them. Okay, so a couple things. First off, I love the mindset. Blaming teammates doesn't help. Saying you deserve a better rank doesn't help. Just focusing on the reasons that you're down there is the perfect way to think about it. So I love that already. The next thing I'll say is I have a few people in the server who play a bunch of heroes really comfortably. I think it's a very rare skill set to be able to do that. I think it's much better for you to play less heroes but play them really well. But if you can make it work, then great. So in this video, I think we play 4 tanks, like 3 main tanks and Cap. So we'll go over it. We'll see if we can find any glaring problems. I love this. That's great. You love to see it. That was really risky.
The Vishanti sent me to the Ancient One. It was my destiny.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Yeah, there's no reason. So we gotta... So how do we say this? So there's a couple things here. First, we're using the shield weave right here in order to take space, which is fine, but it's not amazing. You want to make sure that you're using your shield health and your regular health, and you're switching between the two, because if you're not taking any damage, that means these people aren't getting any healing ult charge, right? So make sure you're weaving the both of them, and then you use things for stuff that the shield can block that you can't take as a tank. And so that leads to the second thing, which is threat assessment. There are 3 characters on the enemy team that can pull you out of position and get you killed instantly right here. And you don't hold your shield up for any of those things, right? And so now if the Invis did pull you, you'd be dead. If the Bucky did pull you, you'd be dead. And if the Spider-Man pulled you, you'd be dead. So here, the Invis actually makes a bad play, luckily. And they push you away and they save you safety. And then... it's either right before this or after this. We should have identified they have a Bucky. That's a huge threat for me as a main tank. And so I'm paying attention to him. And then we should hear that he's charged up the hook and see that he's got his arm like this, you know? He does that. Anytime he does that, you got to be like, main tank, I'm in danger. I need to pull up my shield here. But since we melee weaved so much, our shield is already really low. So even if we hold it up, it's likely to get broken. So that's why those things go hand in hand. Luckily, the Invis is terrible and pushes you to safety. And the Bucky's terrible and misses you. So, yay for bad people we're playing against. Here, I don't like this. A lot of people use your R1. If I say E at any point in here, it's because I'm a PC player. So that's what I mean. I mean the explosion, right? So here, you only want to use the explosion if it's actually going to get a kill or if it's a hindrance to you. So we're only at 50 charge. It's definitely not close to killing. And it's not going to hold us back. So be careful with that, because then you will miss opportunities. Now we haven't managed our shield and our health properly. Now we can't really push forward. But it works. The enemy team's really bad. Our team's cleaning up so far.
Oh boy, here they come.
Don't mind this. Good. Hold nice and far up. Good. This is great. You have a Venom diving in, but that's not your problem. You have a Jeff and an Invis. They can deal with one puny Venom. And if they can't, then we can change decisions, right? Yeah. So let's look at this. Let's go back, all right? So if we look here, right, have we done anything to actually scare the Venom away? no. Like, we did, like, no damage to him. So coming back here only hurt your team. Now, I'm not saying don't peel ever, but this is a case where there just wasn't enough of a threat for you to peel, and there was value to be gained up. Oh. All right, now that looks like there's a decent enough threat, right? Because now there's Venom and Spidey working together, and we have Jeff Invis, right? So maybe we're gonna change, or are we doing all right? Let's see.
Once more.
But did him peeling get his supports killed? No, I don't think so. Nice. Okay, get the kill. Okay, I'm fine with that. So Tacky, if you watch a lot of like high ranked gameplay right now, they actually just leave their supports and let them die and just try to kill the enemy supports quicker. It's a sad state, but that's where it's at.
Still a chance to stop them. Disappear.
Okay.
They hit a checkpoint.
I like the idea there, but I'm glad you didn't ult and didn't stick with your idea when you didn't need it. So far we're doing all right. I would be really careful with things like this. You never know if they've switched to Angela. They've also shown that they have Spidey, Invis, and Bucky who can all pull you off the map. So something like this, even though it doesn't seem like it's that bad, a 10-second cooldown on a map in this section is enough to get you killed. So be careful for that. I think the floats is a bad habit. Yeah, I agree.
Gotta get you to the master weave.
This I hate. I absolutely cannot stand this. So I made a video about this, but please don't stand on cart, okay? First of all, you already have 3 people on cart. So Invis is being dumb right now. She's not even on cart, but you have 3 people on cart, so you being there literally doesn't push it faster at all anyway. The second thing is moving the cart forward slightly faster is not as valuable as getting and holding space. So if you're here and you're denying the enemy team from walking here, now they have to fight next to the pit. Versus if you guys are back here, yes, the cart got all the way up to here, but they get to fight past the pit right here, which is just not as valuable for your team. So please don't do this. As often as you can, you want to hold up as far. Now, I'm going to say this with a caveat, okay? Don't just take this out of context and go touch spawn doors. You want to hold up as far as you possibly can. That's advantageous for your team to take the space, right? If the cart is way back here, you don't want to be all the way up to point, right? Or you don't want to be all the way up to here. There's no point. Unless you're like Hulk, Cap, Angela something, and then you attack for a second and then jump back, right? If you're Mag or Strange, here is just fine. You're already contesting. You're already, you know, pushing the Strange. You're getting ult charge for yourself. For your team. You're pushing these people back. This is great. So where is the line if you have 3 of them, 3 of your team on cart? Right here. Right here was perfectly fine. If anything, you might be able to walk here. I wouldn't do that because they have Bucky and Invis. If they didn't have Bucky and Invis and you're playing Mag or Strange, here would be about as far as I would go. And then once they walk forward, you back up to this corner and then hold this corner strong. That's what I would do. Okay, what's going on? What did I miss? Okay, so your supports are actually trying to do the right thing. If you were standing here, you would have denied the space from these 2, and then your Jeff wouldn't be attacked by these people. So it is you. You need to be here. This literally would have prevented your Jeff. And then your Invis is trying to get a kill, which I don't mind. She actually almost gets one, but they're not being enabled. Yeah,
I have
that's a
unfinished
Hulk ult.
business
Okay,
here. Good medicine.
I don't mind that. That's fine.
On sight. By the
So Jeff dying was Strange's fault? I mean, not necessarily, but he could have helped them. That's not what I mean. Oh,
to the on sight.
nice try. Okay, great job.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Not bad. You're doing a decent job so far of like responding to threats, which is good.
To the Weaver without delay.
You're on our team now, Zero. Let's do this.
Bionic magic.
Or does that just say sensor? What?
They made it halfway.
It looks so goofy.
Good medicine.
Okay, good. Good awareness of hook there. That's much better. The thing here that I really don't like is just your positioning. You're too close to this edge. Whenever there's an invis, Angela, Bucky, not as much Bucky, but invis and Angela, you need to play on this side. Playing on this side is not good. That's really funny. So stay on the right side. You're too far out to the left. No bueno. The next thing is you don't really have something in mind that you're trying to do. So it's one or the other, right? You either peel and help with the venom, or you push and you hold the front line. Here what you do is it looks like you're trying to set up an ult, but then you come back, and so now you're trying to kind of peel. Now we're kind of front lining, but then we let the Strange go. So we're kind of hitting the Bucky. We get the kill, which is nice. Now then we went from front lining. Now we're peeling again. Like, pick one and stick with it. And if it doesn't work, then pick the different one. Okay. Don't go for Venom. Go for Strange. I agree.
I am ready to put on a show.
So I do want to say here that yes, your Jeff has been terrible, and so has your Invis. So it's okay. But we're not playing Am I the Problem. We're doing VOD reviews. You can't control Jeff or Invis. It looks like we're going for a flank. Oh, I don't mind this at all. This is great.
By the eye of Agamotto. Bionic
Love it. One thing you can do right here is not drop down. So if you look at this, Range's ult is pretty darn big. You can actually float above a lot of people. So, but still, great ult. I love it. Got the kills. Fantastic. Huge play. Good stuff.
Spider Lady has something for Weaver.
I wouldn't have kept floating.
I'm
Fair enough.
opening a portal.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry for that. Here we go. All right. Bold move. Let's see if it plays out.
Still a chance to stop them.
Honestly, like the idea.
Only 60 seconds left.
I shall return.
I count a few too many of them.
All right, so we tried to make a play. It didn't work. So what happens after this? So make sure we're taking a look at our team. We have our Invis here. We have Strange here. So I don't mind this. Oh, we just didn't see. Yeah. Now I see what you guys are talking about. So Invis actually uses her jump here and her shift. So yeah, that is technically a free kill if you can secure it. Yeah. So at this point, this is something that we say, go out in a blaze of glory. Either die or get out, right? So your Jeff is dead, your Namor's dead, your Star-Lord's dead. This is a 6v3. You don't have portal. You need to die early. So what I would do is I would just pick a support, and there's a lovely Invis right in front of you, and you W key at them as much as you possibly can. You just int, and you just try to get the kill, right? Because you're going to die anyway. And if you pick the support, then they're going to be forced to deal with you, right? If you pick like a tank or something, they can actually ignore you. If you're about to kill a support, they have to help you. They have to kill you. So you die quickly, so that way you respawn quickly. And then you may even get the kill. All right, Emma.
You stop them in their tracks.
Chat, how do you guys feel about Emma this season? I feel like she's still super underpowered. Shield. Unfortunate. At least we diamond for him. Okay. Gotta get out. Yeah. Here I guess Angela or Cap is the only way you're making it, because we don't have portal. It would be nice to have portal.
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
You'll have to keep fighting.
That's why I said it was a decision. Yeah. Yep.
Nice work, Namor. Disappear!
So I generally recommend not doing that, and that's why. So Diamond Form, for the longest time, you could use it super aggressively because it had the power, it had super crazy damage reduction, the cooldown wasn't too long. But now there are so many things in the game that you need Diamond Form for, and the cooldown is so long that it would be better to almost never use it offensively. Here it kind of works, but we don't have beam charge, right? So when we're in Diamond Form, it doesn't go down, but it's not going up. And then immediately after, now there's a Spider-Man who we could have canceled this ult for, right? Emma's Diamond Form is one of the riskiest things in the game. So, yeah. You guys get this point?
Shields up!
Jeez. Bro, the enemy team is really bad, to be honest. Where did we use our throw? Okay, there.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Okay. So far, it looks like you know your micro on Cap, which is good.
Better stop.
Why? Okay. Yeah, target priority. There's no reason to chase a Strange here. Like, there's no reason for the Strange to chase the Spidey. This is just silly. There was a perfectly good Invis. God, this is just goofy. Okay. Hey, we get out. That's fine. Good lord, the sound effects for this. At least his voice line, I should say. Sounds so goofy. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Okay, so when you're playing Cap, I know there's all sorts of videos, and I'm sure you know them even better than I do, of like, look at this crazy Cap combo, and then you blow all your cooldowns and then you die. This is exactly what we don't want to do. there is situations where you can use your movement abilities to secure kills. That happens. And you did one on the invis earlier in this staircase. And I didn't say anything because that was a perfectly fine time to do it, right? This is not a perfectly fine time to do it. You're already down 1 movement ability. You're already at half health. Your shield is almost broken. You don't have ult. And your team is still fighting over here. You're not in line of sight of your team. So all of those things means you definitely can't engage to try to secure a kill with it. Because even if you get the kill, let's just assume that you killed Invis and you died. That would be a trade in favor of the green team because their spawn is closer. And the point's not even close yet. So, bad altogether. Okay, now your Invis is dead. I don't mind this. You push their team back a little. Mess up our way out. Okay. Bro, get some health. Just for half a second. Chill for half a second. In the Jeffel. Please. And then, yeah. Okay. You hear footsteps? You hear footsteps? Who's down here?
You'll have to keep fighting until
I'll let it go.
Don't give them another
Okay.
inch. Or else. Better stop that vehicle.
Nice. Okay. Oh, a little late. I don't blame you there. Yeah, now you're just killing time. Almost. This might have portal back by now. Oh, careful. So make sure when you're in these scrambles that you are still throwing your shield sometimes. In this one specifically, I would say you don't have to because there's no chance you're getting your ult charge. So you might as well save it for kill secure or securing a kill, finishing hit, something like that. Yeah, but it's an easy thing to forget. Oh, get the kill. Oh, get the kill. Oh, almost. Nice. Okay. Now Invis. Get the kill. Nice. Let's go. Yo, good stuff. Yes, go to point. Oh, this is so good. You're playing so well all of a sudden. I hate that, but that's okay. Good block. I can't believe that didn't freeze her. That's incredible. Oh, now we lost sight. Oh, you did so well until the Luna fight. This, you engage with the wrong cooldown. You want to engage with the slam and the shield throw, not the bash. And then you reflect it, which, again, I literally don't know how she didn't freeze herself. And then you lose sight of her. That's just mechanical stuff. You can't let her go. Just keep chasing after her. Because the thing is, when you jump in between supports like this, so you're on Luna. She only has so many cooldowns. She used them all on you. Now she's vulnerable. And then she was vulnerable, and then you let her go. And now you're fighting against Invis, who has all her cooldowns and is not vulnerable. So yeah, just stick with the Luna. Secure the kill. She's like out in the open. She's fine. Would have died quicker anyway. Then you come back. Now you're on the Invis. So I don't like splitting up this attention. Up until that, you're doing great. Good shield. Nice. Good exile. Wow. W team. Let's go. How does this go bad? Who are we on now? Hang on. What player were you? Player 8? Okay. Now we're on Mag? Boy. Okay. Threat assessment tells us watch that Bucky. Okay, now we're down in DPS. We don't have a rocket. So we gotta back up. Back up. Good. Be careful with that. I believe Bucky can hold his hook longer than Curtain can last. Yeah, be careful. Oh, that's a bad bubble. That's a bad bubble. Oh, get the kill. Nice. Okay. We traded tanks. Hopefully our DPS is back soon. Why would you do that? That's crazy. What? You've been... It was like you got scared of Bucky hooking you and you tried to dodge it, but then that just gives these people... Like, you are the one who needs to get hooked. You have the health bar. You have the bubble. You have the curtain. They don't. Please don't do that. Okay, that's a much better shield. Or bubble. That was a much better bubble because the threat for your invis was much more real. You have to be really careful with bubble because it's 15 seconds now.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Magneto sacrifices his own for the greater good. Okay, I don't mind that. That's a terrible bubble. Yeah, this one's really not a good bubble. Hulk is at full health. He has his own bubble. He has cooldowns. He has his exile. He can jump out at any time. He's not diving on the enemy. So, yeah. I don't know if I did see X-Men Last Stand, to be honest. Good bubble. Nice. I didn't miss anything? Okay. That's what I thought. The only X-Men movie that I guess technically that's an X-Men. I only liked 2 X-Men movies that I ever watched. And it was the First Class one. I thought that one was kind of fun. And then Logan. If you want to call Logan an X-Men movie. Instead of like a Wolverine movie. Okay, I like that we're backing up. This is great. Way to feel the pressure of the moment. So good. Who is that? Okay, let's see. I wanna look at your bubble here because I missed your bubble. Talking about Magneto. Oh, excellent bubble. Yes, love that. Fantastic. Hey, we're up 2. Good. Bad Venomolt. We're already up 2. The Jeff dies for it. This I don't like. You have to be careful with especially with invis. You have to see the invis first and be ready to go. Because high ranking invises, they won't let you get away with this. You will not kill them. Even at this rank, you won't get away with it. So see your target first before you ult. Oh, did we miss our bubble? It's not that it's not so tacky. It's just the point that he needs to see the invis first and be ready to dunk it on her head immediately. Instead of when he started the ult, we didn't see invis.
Anyone willing to help? Stand up. Disappear.
And now we see invis, right? And then we look at her, we see her jump, and it's too late. You gotta see your target. That's all. Okay, now it's time to die. There we go.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
I shall not be removed.
Young Mag would be pretty sweet. Is that's what you're talking about in First Class, right? 'Cause I really liked that version of Magneto.
Anyone willing to help?
Oh. Okay.
Checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Uh-oh. Down in this. Good bubble? No, kill the Bucky. All that damage you put into him, Bucky would be dead. But we just chose the wrong target. Luckily, Namor cleans up. Yay. Oh, very nice.
You need not fear.
Not a great bubble. This would be a much better bubble. Yeah, this one. That would have been a better bubble.
You should have retired.
Can't really help that. That happens. Okay, so part of this is now you guys are just staggered beyond belief. Your team isn't fighting well. So what you need to do as tank is you need to pick a spot on the map just outside of your spawn and stand by the wall. And refuse to move until your team is next to you. So our Namor is still in spawn. Right? We have people together. I don't care if the better option theoretically would be to go left. Go here. Perfect. Bubble your Hulk. What? That's an interesting choice to self-bubble. Maybe that was an accident there.
I am ready to put on a show.
Yeah, I mean, chat's making a really good point. I always reserve that for the end. I try to switch your play style instead of the character. But yes, you are having a hard time because you're fighting against Thing and Venom. Magneto's really slow, and he gets bullied out by them. So, you could switch, but you definitely have to switch your play style. There we go. Good lord. Yeah, you're just getting run over. So, if we talk about space, right? I know I've done this talk before, so I apologize to anybody who's heard it, right? But let's look at space. And I apologize if you understand space as well. But it's really important. So, we have friendly space over here, right? This is all friendly space. We have enemy space over here. This is all highly controlled by enemy. And then we have contested space, right? So what is space that your team is controlling? It's any space that your team can stand in or walk through without taking damage, right? So if an invisible woman is standing, you know, here, she'll be fine because the enemy team is over here and she's not going to take damage, okay? So how do you hold space as a tank? Is you are a threat, okay? If you're Magneto, what you're saying is, if a Luna walks towards me and tries to take this space, I'm going to kill her. She can't kill me first because I have a giant health bar. I do a lot of damage. I have a bubble and I have a shield. So I will kill her. She will not kill me. This is my space. Okay. So the problem with Magneto into this comp is that the person who's walking into your space is Thing. And while Thing is walking into your space, Venom is back here on your backline, right? And so you can't turn around to peel because then Thing will demolish you, and you can't stay up front because you can't push Thing back, and you can't dive the supports because you're too slow, and Thing will just beat you out anyway. So this is a losing comp. You have to try to find something else. I don't usually say like to switch characters. Again, I'd rather you switch playstyle. Maybe play more aggressive flank and go on the sides. Maybe play super peel tank and like really push that Venom back, and then hope that the Hulk can take space on the front line. Those are kind of your options. But trying to play the slow Magneto poke playstyle against this is just simply not going to work. You'll see this as well with the Dino. A lot of Dino comps are kind of running this. This is really, really dangerous. Okay, fair enough. You're a braver man than I. Okay, there goes Invis. W key. Slow it down. Nice. Okay. Now we W. Good. Okay. Kill the Luna, please. The Luna. There's a Luna. Luna. Okay. Oh, almost. Bad bubble. I don't think this is a good bubble. This is like a panic bubble. Maybe you saw the Loki was at low health and you tried to him, but it's just a clone. I can give you that. Oh, we got a reaction. Okay. Luna ult gets forced. Why are we Magneto ulting? We have a support ult. I feel like you just panicked. Did you panic? I mean, you dunked the Luna, but I think you guys win this fight without it. But that's all right. Okay. Good bubble. All right, now we're switching off mag. Gotcha. Okay, I don't mind Cap here. We can go dive the backline, put some pressure on him. That should slow down the enemy dive. Or you can just get a kill. Yeah, go with it. Okay, so whenever you're playing a dive character or just a character with high mobility, there are two people that you need to basically mirror and avoid, right? One of them is Thing and the other one is Dino, okay? So if this is Thing or Dino and they're on the right side, you go to the left side. If they're on the left side, you go to the right side. So if I'm playing Cap here, I'm just going to take a wide. I'm going to burst around. I'm going to jump up to here. I'm going to jump up to here. And then I'm going to go over to here. And now I have access to the backline. The other thing is you really want to pay attention to when they use their dash, right? So here we see he's using his dash. He gets a bunch of bonus health and he's going. So just take a second, sit on high ground and watch what's going to happen, because wherever he lands, you just avoid it. If he's on the right, you go to the left. If they're on the left, you go to the right. Same concept here. Okay, he jumped this way. I can jump here and then here, and now I'm on the back line. Or since it's right in the middle, I can jump here and I can jump here to the back line, right? But yeah, you got to know where Thing is. You don't have to attack him. You don't have to give him any like damage or anything. Just know where he is and move accordingly. What? Why did we get out? I don't understand. So we still have a movement ability. We have 2 movement abilities. We got 2 kills, and there's an invis here. Thing already used his shift, so we're fine. Our team is like pushing forward. I don't understand why we're getting out. I feel like you're really panicking now. Like you've lost all confidence in your team or something. Okay, nice. Fair enough. A little bit far, but I mean, you handle it well. Get out all the way. Good. I don't mind this. Yeah, this is fine. Go back up to high ground. Stage. Go in. Nice. We missed the RP, the rock, paper, scissors, but that's okay. We secure the kill. Our team dies here anyway, but like that's just, you know, sometimes that's what happens in dive. You go in, you do your job, you isolate the Luna dies, but your team all dies as well. If that's the case, just realize the fight's over and go get a health pack here and go circle around, get a health pack here and get ready for the next fight. Please don't die here. Don't do this. It's not going to do much. You're just going to get yourself killed and staggered. It's like, again, even if it works now, you're only in GM, right? Celestial players will kill you for this. Eternity players, absolutely, right? Okay, now they have an invis. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. Find the Luna. Okay, so hopefully we just find somebody and get our ult. Get our ult. Oh, he almost died. Okay. Just get our ult. Get our ult. Kill the Luna. Kill the Luna. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay. I did say I don't like the sounds of this skin. The ult sounds pretty cool. I gotta say that. Oh. We ult and then we don't do anything with it. What? Oh no, we're trying to chase the invis. Wasn't there a Luna there? Oh, that's so unfortunate. This was so winnable. This was so winnable. Oh, you get the kill. Okay, so Cap ult, again, I think I said this one, but maybe it was the last VOD review. But like, man, Cap ult is one of the most difficult ults to get value out of. It has insane value to get, like very good ult, but it's hard to use. Very hard to use. So, the way you're using it right here is to secure a kill, right? That's what you're doing. You're not with your team. You're not giving them the health bonus, the ult charge bonus, or anything like that. You're going to get kills, which is fine. You can use it like that. If you're going to do that, pick the right target and get the kill. We can't be stuck around like this. You have to have a target in mind and you have to be doing something. So like this is just pure like mechanic skill. Something else, if we look at like micro, I think right here, I think you have it. Yeah. So whenever you're fighting invis, a lot of the times I say you engage with the L1, right? Your shield throw, and then you slam. When it's invis, you don't. You slam first, you save it, and then the second she jumps, you're already mentally prepared. And then she jumps, and then boom, you instantly L1 as fast as you possibly can. And then that keeps her visible. It looks like you tried to do that here, but you're just too slow. It does hit her and keeps her visible, but we don't see it. Unfortunate. Or we do see it, and then we mess up the dash. So, yeah, this is just mechanics failure at the end. The other thing you can do, which I haven't seen you do yet on Cap, is use this as a support ult, right? It really helps if there's like a Groot on the enemy team, or in this case, the only person would be like Thing. Thing, maybe Spider-Man, but mostly Thing, right? Because if Thing ults, there will be time for you to use your movement abilities, get back to your team, ult, and move together. But it's really hard to do that because the only area that your support ult is active is area that you've already been running. So you have to run around where your team is, and like you have to coordinate, so it's really hard to get that value. Have a good one, Tacky. Stick with her, stick with her. You have to get out. Dang, unfortunate. I missed some nonsense in chat, didn't I? Okay. Go kill the Luna. Luna, Luna, Luna. Luna's the easier one to kill. No, wait, Invis. Because Invis is going to have ult first. Invis, Invis. Oh. Oh, get the kill. I don't think so, Caesar. I think they didn't have it. So I want to jump into the practice range real quick. And maybe you already know this, but I really want to go over it just to be sure. So let's go to the practice range so you can see. Two quick things. So I noticed this while you were playing Magneto. It felt like you weren't very comfortable when you were fighting close up. And now, especially on Cap, I noticed it as well. We're having a hard time tracking people through team fights. So a great way to practice this, go down here, set up aim practice, do Luna Snow, or whichever one you have trouble with. Usually I do Luna because she has a small hitbox. She's fast. She's almost always relevant in the game. Random, short range, make sure this is checked. Random, super fast 3, and then 2 minutes, right? And then, just in case you haven't seen this, this is a really good way to practice as Cap. So, here we go. Now I'm actually practicing my skills, right? And I'm hitting while we're moving around. I'm securing kills, and I'm staying in the fight. This also helps keep you focused on one, and switching between doing the on-the-floor animation cancels and jumping to stay mobile, right? So, swap between those two. Make sure you can hit these during a fight, or else, like, you're just going to miss those kills when it really, really, really matters. The next thing is on Magneto or any ranged character, make sure you practice it like this, which I think you did fine at. When your Magneto was at a distance, you hit your shots really well, but also practice it up close because you need both. You need to be able to hit both. So yeah, that should really help with your Magneto. I also don't recommend turning off ability cooldown because that's going to give you bad habits. You're going to not remember that you have to reload. So unless you're practicing something really specific, like you're only practicing your right clicks, then maybe turn on like no cooldown or something like that. And then the last thing for Captain America, I haven't seen you do this yet. So we'll go over it really, really quickly. It's the retreating shield dash. Now you're on controller, so this is probably a little, I think you're on controller. So this is probably a little difficult. So imagine that we're holding this door, but they broke out and my supports are over there, but one of them died, right? So we have to back up. So something you can do as Cap is you bring up your shield, you look the way that you need to go, you hold forward for half a second, just long enough to activate it, jump, and then turn around and look back. And so I'm moving in the direction I want to go, and while I'm doing it, I'm shielding towards the enemy team. So you have to do these like flicks, right? Where you do this. This is like the retreating shield dash, something like that. Super useful as Captain America. It could have saved you maybe once or twice, but it's a tech that you need to know. It's super useful. So let's go check out the end of this game. We haven't talked too much about Emma. I think you only played Emma for half a second. So maybe at some point we can do Emma as well. I'm in the practice range. And I need to catch up on chat as well. Oh, Libra's on controller, which we'll see in a second if you are. Yeah, so you're on controller. Libra in chat is also on controller. So they have good tips. Always make sure you read chat. They have good stuff. So, okay, I like that. What's up, Boo? Yeah, we're so reliant on the shield. We need to use the shield a lot less. Use our health bar more. Use cover to weave in and out. So then when you need the shield, you have it. I'm not saying never use the shield, but you're just like spamming it almost for no reason. As a substitute for taking damage with your health bar. Okay. This is just chaos. Yeah. There you go. That Hulk peel? Yeah, I agree. Okay, this you can kind of peel for your shield, but I'm not gonna say too much on this. This is all just an overtime brawl. I'd rather focus on the big stuff. Going for a portal, risky. You like these risky portal plays? Miss the timing though. How actually close are you? Yeah. This is just... The thing is, portal lasts, I think, 20 seconds. It's either 15 or 20 seconds. And so even if this works, they just respawn, and now they still have 40 seconds to push it like 2 feet, right? They don't have to get it far. So at the same time, I think if you guys lose a fight, that's enough to get this point. So you're probably not going to be able to die and then portal back anyway. Hey, good shield there. That's much better. Use your health bar. Use your health bar. You have Thing! You have Thing on your team! And he's peeling! Stop! Okay. Kill the invis. There you go. One thing we haven't really talked about too much is just target priority. There's been several times in this game where I feel like you just haven't picked the right person to kill. So the easiest way to explain target priority is you shoot at the highest value target that's available, right? So if there's nobody else available, shoot at a tank. If there is an invisible woman standing right next to you, shoot at the invisible woman. So try to pay attention to that. I know sometimes it's hard in these scrambles to either A, find the right person, B, stick with the right person, or C, actually hit the right person when you walk forward for half a second. Now you have Venom and Strange shooting you. Tough, but good players can make it work. That is a big thing. Why are we using our explosion here? We're only at 62 charge, so we're in no danger of going purple. The Strange isn't going to die. There's nobody else here. Like, there's no reason to do that. Now you have no kill potential. So remember when we talked about space earlier? If Magneto was saying, if somebody walks into my space, I'm going to kill them. A lot of Strange's threat comes from that. And you already used it, so now you're not going to have it. Yeah, you're just fighting the Strange. Fight the invis. Now we don't have portal, but it wouldn't matter anyway. So, anyway, I mean, there's so many tips there. That's a long one. So, props to you if you made it all the way through this review. Again, if we go back to the beginning, I love your mindset. You definitely made plenty of mistakes. Don't get me wrong, your teammates made plenty of mistakes as well, but you can't fix those. You can fix your own. So, good stuff. Make sure to read chat. If you have any more questions, you feel free to ask it on the Reddit post or the YouTube comments, or join the Discord. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you in the next one. Bye. We are. Yes, this is the Celeste soundtrack. Now I think Libra said something that caused a fuss. Here we go. Hey, Cov, I think I've implemented a lot of what you said on Black Cat. If you're interested, you send you a me implementing more of your advice. Yeah, I'd actually like that. I won't check it out on stream. I'll just check it out when I have some time. Just send me a message on Discord. Health pack placements, yeah. Message highlight confused me. Me too. I see. So that's what caused the fuss. I want to send all of my Punisher teammates to the Shadow Realm. Nice. Becky. Personally, I try to use the abilities in a random direction so people have trouble aiming at me. Yeah. I agree. Ports need the ult charged. Absolutely. Don't shield for no reason. Yep, I love that. There's the Libra tip. Good. Hey, Boo, how's it going? Okay, I think I'm basically caught up. Here we are. Bro, that was a long VOD review. We've done some really long ones today. What do we call this one? This was a GM tank review. This is the whole roster. All right. Well, dealer's choice. Oh, I like that one. How you doing, Sugar? Doing all right? Okay, I do not have enough time for another VOD review. I think I'm gonna just play a quick play of Black Cat, maybe? Or I'll jump around on whatever you guys want to see. Yeah. I haven't messed with this yet. Do I have anything? Do I want people to join? Maybe. I don't have much time. I basically have time for like one quick one. Maybe I'll just jump in. Oh, that's why. There we go. I went one channel back. Alright. Now we got the music back on. Aha! There we go. Alright, yeah, we'll go quick. Okay, here, I'll put a poll in chat. Oh, never mind. It's too late. I'll just play Black Cat. Whatever. It's fine. I'll play Black Cat. If that doesn't work, maybe I'll jump over to Dino or something. See if I can even play. I've been trying Black Cat. My Black Cat does perfectly fine on my alts, but on my main, it's people know a little bit more how to play against her. So we'll see if it actually works. I want to try the portal as well, because that's the one ability I think I've used it like once or twice the whole time I've been playing. What button do I have it set to? 6? 4? 4? Where's my portal?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
One is Flame Orb. Wait, I can just hover over. Oh, the ring? It's 5? Oh, weird. Okay. I guess I could just do that. Might be easier than pressing 5.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
13
3,
comes.
2.
Very dive heavy. Okay.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The park has always been full of
Aw.
predators, but this is a whole new level.
I don't quite have that range down yet.
Good fortune for me.
Let's try it.
Now I'm going places. You won't be needing that.
G? Ah, it's gone. Okay.
Give me that luck.
Put portal on the ceiling? Probably.
Good fortune for me.
I'm terrible. I'm so bad. I have not warmed up at all. This is my warm-up.
Better already.
I haven't done anything this whole game.
Peekaboo.
I don't actually need this, but whatever.
You won't be needing that.
No. Not that character. No.
So stealthy. Mine for the take.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go left, maybe? Okay. Or they'll just give it to me, I guess.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna help.
Or.
You won't be needing that. That definitely helps.
Okay.
Give me that luck.
I don't understand what they were doing, but I'll take it. Ah! No way.
Good fortune for me.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. He saw me. Not doing anything.
It's party time!
Hi. Okay.
Good fortune for me.
Hi. Aww.
Second chance is over.
That definitely helps.
Time for Dracula to pay up.
Peekaboo.
Oh, where I meant to put that. Oh. Where can I put that here?
I require
Maybe here?
So stealthy. Disappear!
Judge, jury,
Keep going!
executioner!
No, get me there.
Unlucky you. So stealthy. Good fortune for me.
Bro, the pursuit is so expensive. Ah, I didn't have it.
Let's try this again.
Pursuit is expensive for a reason. Yeah, no kidding. It's very good.
This is real firepower!
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Vengeance is mine.
Yoink! Give me that luck. Yoink! Give me that luck. Ancient Egyptian. Must be one of Moon Knight's.
Ah! Nope.
So stealthy.
I rolled for a really long time there. There we go. This should be Eternal. I don't think I have any of the 2016. Yeah, this is Eternal.
Deliciously dangerous.
Pacey.
Get that beagle moving again.
Do you think that gives away my position?
Well, who do we have here?
Where's Punisher think he's going? Hi!
Yoink! Give me that luck. Disappear! Yoink! Give me that luck. So stealthy.
Okay.
Yoink! Give me that luck.
The moon haunts you!
This is ridiculous. Cats and rodents don't usually get along, but I'll make an exception this time. Good fortune for me. Good fortune.
Ah! I didn't have a dash. Dang it! I forget that that dash is 10 seconds. It's a long cooldown, man.
I'm starting from scratch. Yoink! Give me that luck. Get that beagle moving again.
I'm doing this
You won't be needing that.
Ah, she's won! No! I'm so sad.
You won't be needing that. Only 60 seconds left.
Two button didn't work. I think there's a bug. That's happened to me a couple times. It's like if you bring up the buying menu and then you press a shortcut to the buying menu, it like doesn't work. See? So I'm pressing F first to bring up the buying menu. Now I'm just pressing the shortcut and it like just brings it up for a second. It's really goofy. Also, I just realized I haven't used my ult a single time.
The moon haunts you.
Alright, fair enough. Ouchie.
The cat came back. Get that vehicle moving again. Give me that luck. This is dirty. You won't be needing that. For my clothes. So stealthy. Good fortune.
No! Okay. You killed him.
Wow, I needed that.
Hmm.
Sorry, you made this mess, Spectre.
Got me good.
You know, we make a perfect. You won't be needing that. Only 60 seconds left. That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
My way.
Give me that luck. Double KO.
Okay. I feel like I'm doing fine.
This is your big chance.
I need a health pack. Ah!
30 seconds. That definitely helps. Shield up.
I didn't use my ult the whole game. Dude, I'm so bad at the ult. Can somebody teach me the ult combo? I think I did fine. I think I have the movement down, but still I'm missing some of the combos. I still use the pursuit too early, and then I lose track of my dashes sometimes. I think I have a dash when I don't.
Feeling lucky? Not for long. Some unwanted guests. Yoink! Give me that luck. You won't be needing that.
All right. So what's the combo? Let's bring out our old pal Luna. So you ult, TP. Nope.
Can't all land on our feet.
Literally can't even do it. You.
You won't be needing that. Gotcha! Double KO.
That. And then I keep using the pursuit instead. What was the Necros one? Dude, this is honestly so satisfying. I could do this all day. Okay, yoink, dash, whip, cancel in the pursuit, whip, or dash? No, I mean the ult combos. That's the one I have a problem with. Yeah, because that one. Dude, this is insane. Like, look at this. I can just do whatever I want. I've been pressing so many buttons. And like, you just have cooldowns forever. It's so insane. Alright. I'm going to play one more quick match, and I'm going to get an ult combo. I'm going to do it. I've only gotten one reset. I want to, like, go crazy and actually kill a whole team.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Alright. We're going to do this. It's going to happen. Using the ult slash as a finisher? Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Felicia's here. Guess it's your lucky day.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So much pink and purple.
Do you feel like you're getting used to the movement yet, Libra? Like constantly moving, jumping, combining like dashes with double jumps with wall climbs and stuff?
Ooh, surprise is how you pull diamonds out of chaotic hairballs like these.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wasted all my dashes.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Good fortune for me. So stealthy. Yoink! Give me that luck. Hup. So stealthy. Yoink! Give me that luck.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Good fortune for me. Mine for the taking. Better already. Sorry.
The mission area is yours.
Okay. Didn't really contest me much.
Proud of what you did here.
I can put a spot here maybe? That's gonna get
So
seen.
stealthy.
Really. No good spots on this map. Up top. Probably sneak in from behind.
Who do we have here?
Hey, Chad! Someone clip this!
Good fortune for me.
Bro, so broken. This character's so broken. I can live damn forever.
Don't have to fight alone. Good fortune for me. You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Good fortune for me.
I want to support. Ah.
You are nothing. Some unwanted death.
I didn't do it fast enough. These supports are much better at dodging me. Or the map is different. I'm not sure which one. Or my team is just better or something.
Help, friend. Peekaboo. You won't be needing that. Behind you. Chin up. That definitely helps. You won't be needing
Get in.
us against the world. Friends, gather around.
I'm gonna ult here.
Good fortune for me.
Ah!
So stealthy.
I have no cooldowns all of a sudden.
Your team's capture progress is high on me. Yoink! Give me that luck. Help, friends. Hup. Good fortune. You crossed my path.
That's so bad. Ah! I forget that you teleport across the map, and so I was the only one there.
Let's try this again.
Yanking on the way out of the engage. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. It's very nice. Keep that money high.
Watch me fall. I am Venus. You won't be needing that. And this one is real. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control C. Better already. Yoink! Give me that luck.
Okay. Bro, my team is just good. I didn't do anything. My Psylocke killed everything. Hopefully I just stalled for long enough. And then I had a worthless ult again. The ult is so hard. It's so easy to like
I'm no hero.
have no
I'm
time
a
to do it.
thief, born and raised and proud of it.
I feel like I'm just going too crazy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
By running Brawl Cat. Let me know how it goes.
Your
I can see a little bit, like you can just jump around and survive forever.
I am no mere spirit, child.
Thanks.
I am a force of creation.
I feel like the distance you have to be is so close to do anything.
vast power.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Map
Got
should
it?
be a little better than the last one for me. Potentially. It just went live. Nice, perfect.
Well, good fortune for me. Anyone willing to help? You are nothing.
Can you do that?
Yoink! Give me that luck. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Give me that luck. Mission area is yours.
Penny. Dang it. The difference between this game and the like the last full game is so stark.
You won't be needing that.
The bug bots have been stopped.
Oh, I need assistance. Anyone willing to help? Good fortune for me. Chin up. Us against the world. That definitely helps. You were naughty, so you got watch me
No! Can you not use the pursuit in a Namor ult, or did I not have enough money?
Your team captured progress against the halfway point. Hostile ahead. The cat came back. Peekaboo. Hup. Control seized.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ult. I'm gonna do it. Guys, it's gonna happen. Put this over here. Hit. Monies.
Give me that block. Anyone willing to help?
Visibility. I'm gonna get a little more money, and then I'm gonna ult. Here we go.
Good fortune. You crossed my path. I am finished.
That's not the character I wanted.
Half of the mission area. Keep going.
That is not what I wanted. Dang it!
Friends, gather around.
That was really hitting hard.
The character's so insanely hard. He's running comp, so he probably won't get Black Cat. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just gonna ban her. I mean, we know why.
They're here for me.
The moon haunts you.
I turned Namor's friends into sashimi.
I don't have a dash, and I thought I did.
Control lost.
Dang it.
Let's try this again.
So stealthy.
Watch me soar!
They've almost got it. It's spider time! You won't be needing that. They're winning, but you've still got a chance. I should have shut you up ages ago. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I feel like the Black Cat experience just involves having 4 people around you at like 10 HP and having 0 money at the time.
Double KO!
Yeah, maybe.
Needed some help. Double KO!
I feel like one day it's just gonna click, and then we'll both just be monsters. I understand the idea is simple enough, but the mechanics are so tough. I think it's also super map dependent. Like, I guess that's dive in general. Like, I had such an easy time on payload, and then on capture point, control points, like, brutal. Luckily, my Psylocke was great. Oh, but yeah, that's it for me today. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. So, same thing tomorrow. VOD reviews and anything else. And, yeah. So, yep, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the VODs. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Good luck learning Black Cat, Libra. I don't know. If you see a VOD of, like, a really good VOD of the Brawl Black Cat, send it to me. Let me know. Nice. All right, man.